There we go. Good evening, everyone. There we go. That's the right scene, Joel. You got there in the end. I took about 4 button presses more than it should have done, but there we go. Welcome in, everyone. I hope you're all well. Happy Sunday. Happy Monday to all our oceanic friends. Is that what we still call that part of the world? I don't know. I feel like things changed since I done geography in high school. But anyway, welcome in. Welcome in. Hope you're good, guys. Welcome in for another episode of SaxlingHAMs. Thank you for all the love and support last night, guys. Really appreciate it. I thought it went really well. Some of you asked where you could watch the live back, because obviously we're chopping up into 2 episodes. The bit before the break, the bit after the break. So what I've done, I've popped the live up as a VOD, unedited, but it's not in any playlist. So you'll find it on the channel under the live tab on YouTube, but you won't find it in any playlist, because I thought if I put it in the Saxlingham playlist, it's just going to confuse people if they're watching episodically. Like, look at that, that's a big word for me. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then suddenly in the middle of it, there's a live stream that's the same as episode 10 and 11. That would have been all weird, right? So you can still find the VOD, guys. It's under the live tab on YouTube, but it's not in any playlist. Yeah, so Saxlingham Sundays is a thing now. Sundays. I don't know how you say Sundays, but I say Sundays. Thank you so much for the resub, Chargy. It's very kind of you, mate. 9 months. Look at that. And thanks for all the gift subs and stuff you've done in that time as well, mate. So yeah, that's what we're doing, guys. So yeah, and it seems to work well that we just chop off the start, put up a 2-hour episode, chop off the middle bit, and put up another 2-hour episode. So you can expect me to release the Saxlingham episodes, guys. Well, if we're doing it on Sunday night, like 1 at the start of the week and 1 later in the week, don't hold me to dates. You know I can't commit to that sort of thing. But yeah, how are we all? Loads you're in. Bloody loads here. Let's have a look. Let's work our way through. JSB, LJC, like you two, you like power couple of this channel, always in chat first. Welcome in, guys. Hope you're well. Welcome in, Will. Welcome in, Sandwich, Professor, Alan. You know what? I've always had a long-standing theory that Sandwich and Professor are the same person. I'm convinced they're the same person. One disappears for a few months. The other one comes back. It's the first time we've seen them in chat at the same time. I love having these little things in my head. Like, in case you hadn't noticed, I'm quite good at making up stories. Alan, welcome in. Johnny, Shane, good to see you. Daily Monday therapy session. That must be very early where you are, mate. Very early indeed, I'm sure. Welcome in, Dave Bot. Good to see you. Robert, Tony, good to see you guys. Tony, thank you for your very kind words in the YouTube comments overnight. Appreciate you. Who else have we got? JTB Dave, welcome in. Paul, Robo, Hacky. Christ, they're all here. Look, Mog's going to be quite fitting tonight. Will, welcome in, mate. I hope you're well. Who else we got? Bino, good to see you, mate. We got a treasure train going. Thank you very much, LJ. They're new to me. We've only ever had one of them on the channel before on Twitch. They're a new feature, so they take a bit of getting used to. But thank you for the treasure train. Appreciate that. Bino, I think I said hello, but just in case, welcome in, mate. Hope you're well. What else have we got? Robbie, welcome in, mate. I always start off, my lungs are perfectly fine, and I do this intro, saying hello to everyone. I'm breathless by the end of it. Who else we got? Have I caught up with everyone? Alan, welcome in, if I hadn't said it already. Ian, welcome in. Maddie, welcome in. Hilly, good to see you, mate. Stephen, welcome in. Coughing now, Christ Joel. Barry Scott, bang in the dirt has gone. I hope you're well, mate. Hope you have a good weekend so far. Gareth, welcome in. Swaggers, Jesus Christ, this isn't going to end. I feel like you lot are just stitching me up here. You're just all going to gradually say hello long enough so I get 2 hours into the stream before I've finished. Dainsy, welcome in. Who else? Middle Badge, welcome in. My word, it doesn't end. The Murph Mobile, welcome in. Ben, welcome in. This is a freaking wind up, isn't it? It's an absolute wind up. Right. I think we're good now. Right. I think we're good. I think I've caught up. And breathe, Joel. Sorry, Alan. There is 2 Allens. Yes, mate. There is 2 Allens. There's an Alan on YouTube as well as an Alan on Twitch. I don't think you two are the same person, though. Lace, welcome in, mate. There we go. Are you impressed, guys? Right. Done. I don't know what was going on last night on YouTube. If you were here, thank you. But for whatever reason, YouTube just said nope yesterday, and we didn't really have a lot of people in the live. So thank you for joining us, guys. Appreciate you. Thank you for everyone over in Twitch. Twitch was phenomenal numbers last night. But yeah, for those regulars that are in YouTube, thank you for carrying it. You really did carry it. I appreciate it, because for whatever reason, YouTube was like, you don't do Saturday nights. Piss off. What are you doing here? So there we go. Right. Catch your breath, Joel. Do I need an inhaler? Might do me an inhaler. I think I'm all right. You can do this. Right, let me get caught up. Dainty, thank you for the 5 community gift subs. You don't have to do that, mate. I appreciate you. The Murph Mobile, thank you for the bits on the emote. Cheers, guys. Welcome in, Amelius, for the 15 stream streak. Classic example there, guys, of a lurker and key member of the community. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Treasure Train got to level 1. Thank you, guys. You'll get emotes if you contribute to that and all that jazz. Right. You're spoiling us with Saxlingham's 2 nights on the trot. Well, I must admit, Daz, I weren't expecting last night to be anything than a one-off. But I got the flavour. You guys seem to enjoy it. But I can't do different nights and all that jazz, right? It has to be a set night. So we'll do Achy Acres on Tuesdays and Fridays, and we'll do Saxlingham on Sundays. And if it means I can then get more episodes out for that playlist, then we can, right? Because at the minute, I can't see a time in my diary where I can do video editing. I just can't. So yeah, we're on Saxlingham again tonight, guys. And we will be on Sundays going forwards. Right, breathe, Joel. Bring your mic forward so you sit back. Open your bloody lungs. They tried to kill you, mate, but they didn't do it. Not this time. Welcome in, Harrison. Hope you're well, mate. Are we done? Has everyone said hello? Unbelievable. Unbelievable support, guys. I joke, but I'm very grateful. Thank you very much. Yeah, Saxlingham Sundays. That's what it's going to be going forward. Bean, I've already said hello to you. What are you doubling up on me for? I already said hello to you. I'm not that old. But yeah, it just means then basically, and again, I think it was, I use these two interchangeably with L and J, but one of them two and Miles to make the split in the episodes and like getting 2 episodes out of them. Yeah, that's a brilliant idea. So that's what we're gonna do. Ba-da-da-ba. Why is the light out at the back? The skull light has been retired for a couple of weeks now, mate. I bought a new pink light in its place. You won't be able to see it. There's a I got a tripod wrapped around, like what they call like a gorilla grip thing, wrapped around my guitar stand with the little portable, one of my portable camera lights on it. So just to keep that out of the way, like, because that thing flashing was doing my head in. Right. Good. Done. I think we're done. Should we play some farming? By the way, turned out my wife's migraine last night was like mega. Poor woman's been like in and out of bed all day. So shout out to Mama Mod for allowing me to stream 2 nights in a row. She'd tell me off for saying the word allowing, but you know what I mean. For supporting me to stream 2 nights in a row when she's got a cracking migraine. Right. Let's go. Let's go, shall we? Let's go. Look at that. Saxlingham. Bosh. Bosh. Oh, what are you doing? What's my alerts doing there? Mog, thank you so much for becoming a member, mate, of the YouTube channel. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much, mate. Appreciate that. So if you weren't here last night, guys, the music goes now so we don't get any copyright issues with our SaxlingHAMs series. To be fair, I quite enjoyed the farm sim sounds. I quite enjoyed it. I don't know what the general sort of consensus was, but I didn't mind it. Listen to the bumblebees. Nobody drop an alert now because you'll deafen yourselves. Oh, that's very naturistic. Naturistic? Is that the word? I don't freaking know. I just make up as I go along. Welcome in, ADC. I hope you're good. Hope you're good. Right. So, guys, welcome back to SaxlingHAMs. If you've seen the last couple of episodes on the YouTube playlist now, you'll know that we're doing these as live streams and then chopping them up into unedited episodes. So, hope you like the new format. Let us know in the comments if you're watching this back. If you do, if you would like to watch the whole 4-hour stream unedited with all the intros and everything, guys, you can do that. Just look on the live tab of the YouTube channel. So, on the last episode, I should say, I nearly went to say stream, but if you're watching this on YouTube, episodes, we got we sorted out our pigsty issue. We got our new pasture in here. We've all, these aren't new pigs, these are all our grown up pigs because we slept a couple of times because we basically we were short things to do. We've done a massive swing from about 25 grand in debt to about 45 grand in the black. So yeah, we got these all in here now. They're hopefully going to be reproducing in another couple of months. We've got an empty sow hut that's ready to go. It's still got food in it as well. So so yeah, that's ready to go for the next lot of piglets we receive. That's a beautiful map, Paul. That's a beautiful map. Right, so yeah, that's what we're doing, and we're in the middle of doing grass when I run out of bale wrap, and I haven't ever had to buy bale wrap before, so I need to go work out how to do that. I'm guessing I go to the shop. I've never wrapped enough bales to run out. I've left a terrible angle for myself there, so let's do a loop. Let's do a loop. Upgraded to contractor. Yeah, thank you, mate. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. It just tells me new member, so it doesn't tell me it's an upgrade, so sorry about that. And I never like to assume that people are members, but thank you, mate. I appreciate you. I appreciate... Oh, nearly had a collision straight off the bat, look. If she was Dave, but I'd kick her ass, given she's got a migraine. The last thing she needs are screens at the minute. Right, am I caught up on... Yeah, there's loads of F1 chat going on, so I'll leave you guys to do that. One thing I have found out, by the way, guys, when I edit these into multiple episodes, we lose the YouTube chat. So on episode number 10, I would have said, you'll be able to read the YouTube chat from the live stream. You can't, because as soon as you edit the YouTube video, even if you use YouTube's editor, it loses the chat, which is really annoying. So I say, if you want to follow the chat, guys, check out the live tab on the YouTube channel, and you'll be able to see the whole 4-hour stream and just skip forward to whichever bits interest you. Right. Thank you for all the people using the commands, guys. I appreciate that. No idea where I'm going. Not a freaking clue. Let's go down the bottom here. Will it be under grass, maybe? Christ, what do I need? Oh my god, I have no idea what I need. What am I doing? Round bales? Round bale net? I want wrap, don't I? Molasses? What's that for? Feed them fish, I suppose. I don't bloody know. Right. It's gonna be that, innit? It's gotta be that. Never done this before. I hate white. When I haven't white, it's got to be black. I don't see any white wrap in this part of the world. It's always black. Right. If it's your first time here, guys, on Saxlingham, you're not used to the no background music. It will become the norm, trust me. If it does become, you do get used to it. It's more me, because I can't hear nothing else in my lugs apart from my own voice. It's horrible. Never used a fishing rod. No, I ain't got a lot of interest in the fishing stuff, but maybe one day. Never say never. Right, it's going in. Awesome. I bought the right thing. That's reassuring. That's a good start to the night, guys. It's a good start. Welcome in, Daniel. Hope you're well. Tyler, no, this is a solo save, mate. I don't stream multiplayer saves. But welcome in, mate. Sorry about the coughing. I should have probably mentioned we just wolfed down like a massive Chinese about 15 minutes before I went live. So I've now got to spend the next hour fighting off an inevitable food coma that's going to hit, and it's going to hit hard, right? It's going to hit really hard. So wish me luck. About 40 minutes time when this room starts heating up, my eyes start getting heavy. Yeah, it's not going to be good. Welcome in, Bradley. Hope you're well, mate. Yeah, I'm just about ready for a kip. First yawn 7:52. I'd do well to get to that point. I'd do well to get to that point. I had shredded crispy chili beef tonight. I do like a beef Chinese curry, though, with mushrooms and peas. But yeah. Crispy chili beef tonight. What about you, Gareth? Pork roast on this end. Lovely old job. Oh, Craven Crackling now. Craven Crackling. Lost audio. Yeah, I can see what's happened, Dave. It's chucked the audio. Oh, thank you, mate. Appreciate you. It's chucked the audio. You know when I tell you it does it, it puts it on the wrong channel. I should have checked. So what happens is I've got an audio mixer and all the bars are working on their fine. What I need to double check is OBS to make sure they're mapping to the right bars that side as well. I won't bore you with the details. But I tend to do the physical, like I look at the physical stuff and then I forget to look what's going on software side. All right, volume mixer, farming simulator. Get your ass on the right channel. Hold up. Right, guys, you should be able to hear that now. All good? Swedish meatballs. I had Swedish meatballs when I went to Stockholm. and I wasn't impressed. What's that thing that they give it with you? The veg side, whatever. And everyone's like, oh, you're going to love it. And I didn't like it. And they're now really offended that I didn't like it. I was like, don't be offended because my taste buds don't agree with whatever's going on your palate. Why can't I think of what that's called? It's pretty quiet, yes, because it's too loud in my bloody ears, Dave. I'll try and find a balance of turning my headphones down. Hang on. If I do that, and then that. Right, that should be sitting decently underneath. Is that about good, guys? Sorry if you're watching this as a video, as an episode on SaxlingHAMs, guys. This is the sort of stuff that happens on a live stream. Yeah, it was far too loud in my headphone, that piss and mog. So I had to turn it down, but then it mean it was too quiet for you. But I've killed my headset audio. Yeah, the old mog grunt. It's deafening me. Welcome in, Stan. Hope you're well. Yeah, we just had a Chinese. That's why all the food talk. That's why all the food talk. So, guys, before anyone points it out, I talked about this last night. It's quicker for me to put this on cruise control or keep my finger pinned when it starts rapping and stops picking up and going back and collecting any bits I've missed at the end, because this mog is so slow to get going again, particularly if it's not level. It's just not worth me stopping here, right? I just keep going. Keep going and we'll come back to it. Serves you right, I know. Moment of weakness, Dave Bot. To be fair, I bought this mug, and the video's timeline will prove it. I bought this mug long before these idiots started hassling me on the live streams of Achy Acres to get one. I got this in like episode 2 of Saxlingham, I think. They'll try and claim credit, no doubt. Yep, I know, mate. That's how I remember it too. Look at all these lovely balls of money here. Balls of money. It's a bloody workplace hazard, the sound of this mog. I'm going to be deaf at the end of this stream. Deaf as a puss. Money, money, money. Thank you for the treasure train, by the way, guys. Level 2. I don't think we've had a level 2 treasure train before. Appreciate all the gift subs and the bits. And the wonderful LJ for starting it all. Thank you, mate. Nah, not this one, Dave Bot. There's lots of things like that, but not this one. Yeah, you did, LJ. Your 5 bits is what started the treasure train. I don't know what you did or how, but that would require me to be an actual streamer and know how these tools work. But I don't. I just turn up and wing it. Quite evidently. Quite evidently. Frickin' mod are so loud. Appreciate all the people thanking those who gave them gift subs, guys. It's really important. And it's a great great way to thank those community members that support us. I didn't realise we got to 100 subs on last night's stream, guys. So thank you. It's been months since we've been on 100 subs. So thank you very much. Appreciate you all. Not since Farm and Sim was kind of like, you know, the in-game early in 2025. We haven't been at 100 subs. So thank you, guys. Thank you for your kindness of all you, those of you that donated, etc. Gifted, I mean. Don't go in the ditch. Don't go in the ditch. Don't go in the ditch. Yeah, we're all right. I couldn't actually remember what the turn and circle was like on this thing. It's just so nice doing this with an audience compared to sitting here for about an hour doing this field on my own in previous episodes. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I found myself contemplating life too much. Welcome in, Kilted. Happy birthday, mate. Hope you had a good day. I'm home again. Maybe tomorrow. Try to settle down. I imagine that's the sort of music you'd have playing in this old style mog. Drive the mog Monday to Friday at a line dance at your local village hall on a Saturday. Thumbs in denim pockets. Welcome in, Hamster. How's it going, mate? Glad you had a good day, Kilted, mate. Glad you had a good day. Yeah, Johnny Cash. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. KTX, welcome back in. How's it going? Maybe tomorrow I'll try to settle down. I reckon I've got a little pocket of like Brill cream in my top pocket. A little pot, I mean. Brill cream in my top pocket, an old black comb. That's all matted up in the teeth from all the wax that's been swept back through my old jet black dyed hair. Jet black dyed hair, but with grey sideburns. Massive grey sideburns. Yeah. My name's Steve, but at the weekend I tell everyone my name's Buck. Excuse me. I love these fictional characters I create. They're brilliant. They get me through the day. Yeah. Yeah. Oh dear. Welcome in, Odin. I hope you're well. We're just straight bailing for silage this time. Next time I'm going to look at getting a windrower to try and make it a bit quicker. But no tedder, and I've got no intention of making hay. We're purely making silage and the farm at the minute. KTX, thank you so much for the raid. Hope you had a good stream, mate. How's it going? Guys, if you're watching on Twitch, go check out KTX Game and give him a follow. Welcome in, welcome in. Welcome in, Farmer T as well, mate. I don't think we spoke yet. What you been doing on the farm, mate? So, guys, if you're joining us, I'm normally here on Tuesdays, Fridays, and Sundays, 7 till 11, and normally with a save called Achy Acres, which I've been playing since day one of FS25 launch. It's about nearly 760 hours old now. But tonight, for the first time, we done a tester last night, but tonight, for the first time, we're having Saxlingham Sundays. So this is my YouTube series. They used to be like 20-minute episodes, but we're now going to start streaming them on a Sunday just so we can move it forward a bit quicker. And frankly, I enjoy going live, and I don't really enjoy editing videos. So that's what we're doing with this now. So you'll find me on Saxlingham on a Sunday night, which coincidentally, that road right there is about 10 minutes from my home. IRL. Don't come and stalk me. And yeah, we're then on Riverbend Tuesdays and Fridays going forward. Tonight history is made. Yeah, Joel finally streams on a regular slot something other than his Riverbend Day 1 save. Welcome in, Odin, and thank you for sharing, mate. Thank you for sharing, because we're really open about that stuff here. The whole reason I stream is to try and get people to use gaming and the community around it as a way of dealing with whatever they've got to get through, or get them to the next appointment, or get out of bed that day, or whatever it looks like. So I'm really open about that stuff. That's why I started streaming. Certainly not because I'm any good at it or any good at games. Famously can't jump in computer games. It's amazing how my disability follows me into the virtual world. Just ask anyone who's tried to do a Destiny raid with me or play Minecraft with me. Yeah, no plans, Hilly. Given it's taken me this long to be able to get onto Saxlingham on the live streams, I haven't got any capacity or intention of playing another map. It'll be if we ever retire Achy Acres, which I said I'd like to get it to 1,000 hours, then it's going to be Saxlingham all the way then. And 4X isn't going to be out until next year, so I'm not going to be waiting for that. I'll just play this map. Works in Saxon on the week and then travels over 4,000 miles for his week job. Yeah, contract and work is good. That's my tax haven. That is Achy out of Riverbend Springs. we don't let the UK government know about what we do over in Riverbend. All they need to know is I'm a terrible fledgling pig farmer with no money, £1 million worth of debt in Saxingham. No worries, Odin. If you want to know more, by the way, mate, about why I do all of this, there's a video documentary thing on it there. It probably explains it better than I ever could. Oh, Christ, I shouldn't have stopped momentum coming up the hill. Look. Go on, gal. Go on. This is why I don't stop when it isn't picking up, by the way. This is why I keep going. This is why, because I had it the other day in one of the video comments. It's like, why aren't you stopping? It's like, because of that. Because what happens when it starts rapping, it stops picking up for just a couple of yards. But this thing, I can't start it. We just keep going and we go clear up the mess afterwards. Pig and cress. I tell you, if Beano isn't going to take that market, I'm going to. He's had long enough now to capitalise on the opportunity. Welcome in, Rich. I hope you're well, mate. Now we're in We're in the black now. We're good. Only just. Only just. We're not going to be able to afford next month's HP payments, but don't worry about that. Let me sit up all night, getting, you know, having panic attacks over that. You guys can sleep soundly. But we have our first adult pigs, guys, so we do have money there. And soon we'll have piglets, and then we're away. Then we're away. All without having to do any contracts or anything like that. Because I wanted, the whole point is save, I wanted to make that, you know, it's £1 million debt, no land owned. We bought the house, we bought the farm, we bought a couple of fields. And then I want to make the land work. If that means cutting down trees in my headland to sell them, that's what I'm going to do over contracts and stuff, right? Because that's the kind of narrative of this save. Oh, come on, Mog. Jesus. Just make a choice out of one of your 27,000 gears and get your ass up there. There we go. I wouldn't try and send seeds to Australia, LJ. Have you ever watched that bloody Border Patrol program? My word. You get locked up for taking a Kit Kat in. Like, literally. Food item, mate. Struth. That's you gone. Back home. Next plane home. How dare you come in here with a bourbon biscuit? But I half ate it. They gave it to me on the plane. Don't care. Get out. No food products. Sorry for anyone that hasn't watched that program or are not one of our Australian or New Zealand counterparts. That's not going to make a lot of sense, but it makes me chuckle. Every time I watch that, here we go. I found a half-open pack of mini cheddars in the top pocket. Back you go. I've come all the way from Canada. No, don't care. Off you go. Bloody cough. By the way, guys, shout out to all the YouTube members. Like, unbelievable amounts. We have more YouTube members on this channel than we have people watch the lives. It's insane. I don't know how that happens, but I'm very grateful for you guys. We've nearly got 40 YouTube members for a channel that hasn't even got 1,500 subscribers, right? That's madness. The numbers don't number. But thank you, I appreciate it. No cough sweet at hand, Joel. I don't know, Bino. Let me have a look. I'm not sure if I... Hang on. I'm not sure if I got any cough sweets. Hang on. Yeah, I got some cough sweets. Got some cough sweets, hang on. I definitely wouldn't get these through Australia Customs. I tell you, over the last 2 months, I've had constant chest infections since Christmas. And these has been a lifesaver. I don't do product placement. I'm not sponsored. Ricola, get in touch. But they've been a lifesaver. So much so, sorry, that I'm basically buying shares in them now at this point. I think I'll be all right. Oh, right. Matt, sorry, mate, that command's going to be out of date because since November 2024, I've been streaming a day one save on Riverbend Springs. We're up to like 760 hours. But tonight, for the first time, we're streaming Riverbend. Riverbend, for freak's sake, Joel. Where do I live? Saxlingham. And we're going to be doing Saxlingham Sundays going forward, guys. You'll still be able to see the day one save on Riverbend on Tuesdays and Fridays. But yeah, sorry, that now means that commander's out of date. There we go. What are you crying for, Beano? But at least you're reassured that I've got cough sweets, right? I'm all good. You now just have to listen to me suck for the next 10 minutes. Cue jokes. I watch you suck for 4 hours every night, Joel. 10 minutes ain't gonna hurt. The member count being higher than live viewers is mad. It's mad. Dude. Yeah, thanks for all the support, guys. Thanks for keeping me in cough sweets. Oh, God. Watch the... Right, look, all the power of this mog, and I guarantee you it can't push this out of the way, watch. Why does the game do it? Why does it do it? All the power this mog has got. Oh, sugar, I ain't got a Merlot either. I haven't got a Merlot. Why did I do that? Oh, God, I got bales at both ends. That's like that time I had a dodgy prawn on a night out. Come on, Mog. Why did I do that? I forgot I don't have a Merlot on this save. All that power and it can't push a bloody bale out of the way, huh? Pro skills. I tell you what, I'm going to start my own Mog stunt team up. Coming to a village fete near you, you'll find me in the rectangular square bales, also known as the main arena. I love it when village hall county fairs have like main arenas. It's outlined by a bloody row of square bales, mate. It's about 5 people here. We're on about main arena, as if there's like 18 venues in that field. But yeah, you'll find me in the middle of the main arena. Flanked by bales. Oh, how did I get rid of my context menu thing? Jesus Christ, I give up on myself sometimes. I don't even know how I did that. It's not that one. What's the button, guys? So I can see what my bloody trailer's doing. I'm not pressing it until I see one of my mods sat. Thank you, Farmer T. I learnt the hard way, guys. No offense. Right. But yeah, coming soon to a village fete near you. Joel's Mog stunt team. It's going to be epic. Saxlingham, mate. Saxlingham. I thought that was already answered in chat for you. I thought I said it as well, but maybe I didn't. Apologies if not. Right. Cooking now. Am I going to Cossey Fate in May? Do you get protective vests with your entrance fee, Gareth? I'm joking. Joking. I'm sure it's fine. Alan! We've got a third Alan in tonight. All the Allens are turned up. Just to confuse matters. I tell you what, I can't help but put that mog up on 2 wheels, though. It's like a gift. It's like a gift. Everywhere, mate. They're everywhere. They're like Neils in the 90s. All the money. Do you see what I mean about these bales all rolling down the hill? It's a ball ache to get. I had this offline when I'd done the last episode, when I first bought this field and baled it. Unless they go at the top here, they all roll down the bottom. And then there's me with my bloody bale collector trailer thingamajig trying to collect them out of the tree line. Can't afford one, Dave. Look at my bloody bank balance. You're living in a dreamland, man. You're living in a dreamland. My wife had to get towed out at work the other day. She went and pulled up to do a home visit. And there was some building work going on in some country house. And her car got stuck and she had to get a JCB. I was like, did you get a photo for Discord? She goes, no, I didn't. You're going to put a photo on Discord. So I was more worried about not being able to do my job because my car was stuck in a ditch. Tell you, she just don't think like us. It's like when we go out to some like local zoo and I see they're feeding animals with the Merlot and there's me taking photos of the Merlot while my kid's looking at the giraffe or something. I don't expect you can hear all the lovely audio on this map, the bird song and everything. That's the first deer I've seen on this map. Because the bloody mog is deafening us all. That's what I was going to say. Oh, we'll get this bit up here. Took me I took my dog to a dog park, private dog park last year, and they're all running around throwing balls and chasing each other, and there's me looking at an old plough that was left in a gateway. I know nothing about this stuff, right? I couldn't tell you models and all that stuff. Doesn't mean it don't still fascinate me. The Mog, the white noise machine for virtual farmers. Maybe I should try and convince my wife to change her white noise machine to the sound of a Mog idling. I'm going to make an app, guys. I'm going to use AI to make an app. And that's going to be Virtual Farmer's White Noise Machine. And that's just going to be the Mog idling. Coming to the Play Store soon. Bum, 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 bum. I'm downloading that app. Yeah. That's also coming alongside of my range of cologne. That's basically going to be diesel oil and WD-40. Grease for men. That's a whole different range, LJ, mate. I know that gets sold well in the old caravan sites, but I don't think I'm ready to go into that market yet. Yeah, it'll be eau de cologne of diesel oil and WD-40, and we can call it boy named Sue or something. Just have a picture of a black cowboy hat silhouette on the front. I can already picture the branding. That's brilliant. We'll sell at least 4 bottles of it. Yeah. A boy named Sue cologne, and that'll just be like a silhouette of a man in the advert. None of that shirt off bollocks. He'll be wearing a black suit. Black suit with an oily rag hanging out of his back pocket. Tell ya. It's going to the moon. Bring out a chili or curry called Ring of Fire, yeah. Imagine how, like if you think I'm unstable coming out of this stuff, imagine how unstable I'd be if I didn't come up with these little fantasies to get through the day. How long before I'm sued before the Johnny Cash estate? No, I'm just thinking the Metallica song. Yeah. No, we'll do it. We'll do an off spin, JCB Dave. There'll be an off spin for AdBlue. Like you'll have boy named Sue, diesel cologne, and then there'll be like the cool younger market alternative with much hip, like David Beckham's whiskey brand called AdBlue. We're gonna make a killing. Who drinks Tetley tea, Professor? I don't think anyone's drunk Tetley since my grandparents. Yorkshire all day long. Yorkshire all day long. Them world famous tea farms of Yorkshire. Rows upon rows of tea leaves drying in the sun of Harrogate. No, what we'll have manure bath bombs. You just have to pick out the bits of straw. Leaves a bit of a scuzz on the water when you let the plug out, but bath with a smell of Norfolk, yeah. That lovely old sweet smell of pig poo. That deer's been watching me the whole time, look. Oh dear, the shit that goes on in my head. You lot just encourage it. You bring out the worst in me. You do, Professor. Thank you for the 3 months of subscription, mate. I appreciate you. You do indeed. I tell you, if I had more time, LJ, the old Helber thing would be a brand of its own. Have its own separate shop and everything. I just ain't got the time. I tell you, people would get behind it. I know they would. I have a million good ideas, but I only ever have time to work on half of one. Sandwich, you can't convince me otherwise. For months, I've thought you and Professor are the same person. It wouldn't be the first time that's happened on stream. For months, I thought you two are the same people. Welcome in, Jack. Hope you're well. Is there any other bits to pick up? Maybe a little bit up his corner? No, it just looks like bits of grass I missed. I'm pretty sure we had that fact yesterday, Sandwich. If you're going to be the fact man, you can't repeat yourself. You've got to be original. That doesn't matter if it's a gift sub, mate. You still have to be here to receive them, right? I still appreciate you. Don't downplay yourself. Right. Right, now we can stop hearing that ringing in our ears. Look at that. We've got quite a few bales there. Oh, silence. Frickin' mog, man. That's ridiculous, isn't it? There's no way that's passing bloody noise pollution tests. No, I do believe that LJ and JSB are two different people. I believe you're lovebirds. Because the alternative is, if you're the same person and you've got a caravan and you live on your own, that's tragic. So I have to believe that you're Mr. and Mrs. I have to believe it. If not, the alternative is awkward as hell. Yeah, to be fair, when I said that, I thought to myself, well, after being married to my missus over 10 years, I'm not sure she would be comfortable with that word either. When that mog was running that baler there, it sounded like it was using all of its power, didn't it? Lovely sheds. Lovely sheds. Always used to make me laugh, Dave, when I used to do track days on my motorbike and having to quickly find the bloody the muffler out of the shed and put it in just for the bloody noise test before you're allowed out on track, and then quickly ditch it again in the back of your car. Have I missed Miles? Miles has shared their stream streak, but I didn't see you in chat, Miles. Welcome in, Miles. That little water tank there works well, doesn't it? That was a good placement there. Good placement. Hang on, I've got something on my glasses that's going to annoy me. Freaking hell's that? Thank you for reminding me I had the cough sweets, guys. I'm joking aside, and that's ridiculous when I have that many. That's worked a treat. It's worked a treat. Good old Ricola. Sandwich, I can't drink with a cough sweet in my mouth. You trying to choke me? It's nearly gone. Should we get up on 2 wheels again? Oh, hit the fence. I would have done it as well. Hamster, thank you so much for the resub. Guys, thanks again. Last night on Twitch, we hit 100 subs. We've not done that for, like, the best part of a year, so thank you. I appreciate you all. I thought those days and the interest in farm sim and that had waned and long gone, so I appreciate you guys. I've got no bales to collect down this bit of the field. None. How weird. That's a year. I've just realised, Hamster, that's a year of subs, mate. Appreciate you, fella. Thank you, mate. That 12 looks awesome. I love the numbered badges. Best idea I ever had. Stole it from Limmy. I just couldn't remember all the colour coding of the last ones I had. I couldn't remember what silver and purple and bronze and all that meant. Come on, Mog. Get on with it, man. It's been a good journey. Loved it all the way. I appreciate that, mate. And thank you for not getting bored of me just yet. It'll come, but thank you for now. What month are we in? 1st of March, right? This time last year, guys, I was sitting like with 20 viewers average. In January last year, I was 10, 15 on a good day. So grateful for all you guys that have found us and then stuck along for the ride. It's been a mad year. This time last year, we only had like 150 people in the Discord. So thanks for all being a part of it, guys. Whether you watch these on demand, whether you watch them live, whether you lurk. Look at that bugger running away down the hill. Get you in there. It's the 9th of March. I have no idea what time. It's the 8th of March. Don't try and throw us like that. Time traveller, you. You're New Zealand, aren't you, mate? You're not Australia. New Zealand, aren't you? I might have remembered that wrong. Trying to keep the momentum going on this thing before you go up a hill is hard work. New Zealand, cool. What are you like now coming out of your summer down there? Is it sort of like autumn where you are yet? Come on. It's in 5th gear. We're basically going backwards. Just out of summer. Lurkin, as the wife's on the phone to the mother-in-law again. You're probably safer lurking, mate. You can't say anything that gets you into trouble otherwise. If you're like me, I struggle to bite my tongue when I overhear one half of the conversation. If it normally is me in the background, what a load of shit. And that's why I sleep in the shed. Still 27 degrees out. Oh, man. Nice. Well, me and Miles, yeah, we seem to be all back to normal now after last night's weirdness on YouTube. Gang is back together. Oh, can I get one more on there? Whoops, I counted wrong. Standard, Joel not being able to do maths. Come down there. How did I not roll that? I was taking bloody liberties there. Yeah, I know you get a lot of rain there, don't you? Bet I could count the pigs though. They're all got. I know them all by name. They're all got names. Yeah, that was mad, wasn't it, Dave? 2 months of non-stop rain, or rain on every day anyway. Oh no, don't abort loading. Oh, for frig's sake, I pressed the wrong button. And this trailer, if you abort the loading, it stays, that thing stays down. So if you like accidentally unload it and you don't mean to and you go to abort it, the transport position thing, the operating position stays down. So you have no choice then but to try and do something about it. But there we go. That's right, we fixed it, Charlie. Okay. Panic is over. I want that shed to be full one day. I want there to be fields for miles of pigs and that shed to be absolutely full. Lovely old job. Look at that filling up. Ain't got to worry about your tip and trailer hitting the roof on that one, do we, Giants? No, sir. Bloody farms in Briscoe can manage it. What's your excuse? Me next week after the last 2 days. So, yeah, guys, unfortunately, I've lost my Giants partnership. Yeah, it's getting there now, Miles. It's getting interesting now. I didn't enjoy them early days when I was having to navigate all the, you know, where to spend every pound. And I know we're going to go overdrawn again when we sleep. But we've got silage being produced en masse. We've got silage we can sell as well still. That's ready now. We've got 3 meadows to work, plus an informal one behind the house we can use. I've got a little plot of land that potentially we're going to be putting chickens on, or someone suggested goats last night, which isn't a bad shout. feel like I should be wearing a Mog t-shirt or something. The Mog. Oh, Mog in the YouTube chat will be like nudging his mate. Like, see that? That's me. He did that because of me. Don't give the context to the old Mog. I forgot the full name. I've called it a Mog so many times. What's its actual name? I've gone blank. What are you? I can't remember anymore. I've called it the Mog so many times. What's the second bit? Unimog, that's it. I went completely blank. Oh, for goodness sake. Yeah, so long I've called it the Mog, I actually forgot what his actual real name was. Yeah, Mog will be like turning to his other half or something. Like, yeah, see that? Don't mean to brag, but he done that t-shirt because of me. No, it's a good utility vehicle. This version of it annoys me, but it's a good utility vehicle. Because on a save like this, where I'm scratching around for money, to be able to use my trailer, my tanker on it, any trailer on it, it's got a front attachment as well. That's fairly invaluable, right? Like, and the way I plan this save, I'm thinking like you would need bang for your buck. You'd need to be able to multi. Never seem to get as many bales off that as it looks on the field. I had this when I last done this harvest and played it offline. There looks loads of bales on the fields, and then when you pick them up, it's not as many as you think. Oh, the post-Chinese food coma is kicking in now, guys. Wish me luck. I'm like, for the next half an hour, it's going to be like, you know, when you do like that running event or whatever, and you didn't train as much as you know you should have done, and you start having to go through that bit of pain. That's me now for the next half an hour. Joel, why did you eat a Chinese at 6:30 when you stream at 7, you absolute moron? To be fair, it was an hour and a half late coming. I was starting to get twitchy. I'm thinking if my bloody Chinese come up and I'm sitting here driving a pretend piss and unimog. But it did arrive in the end. You can't take any credit, guys. I bought this on my own on this series. Long before Hacky and Dave and bloody Tony and whoever else jumped on the bandwagon and started going on and on about it. Alan on Twitch, he's got something to say for it as well. But I bought this on this save long before it got mentioned for Riverbend. Long before. I ain't letting you take credit for it. What do you mean open flap? Oh, I got the Unimog selected, for frick's sake, Joel. Open flap. Oh! Hang on a minute. I'm just gonna I just need to reference some Johnny Cash songs for what our energy drink could be called for moments like this. We've got Drive On. Shut Up as Johnny Cash got a song called The Chicken in Black. I never heard that one. The Chicken in Black. That's like hand-picked for us, isn't it? The Chicken in Black. Cocaine Blues. I guess that's the name of our energy drink. Anyway, let's come off that subject. It's gonna be in a blue can. It's gonna give you more than bloody wings. Right. Let's unload them. It's not a bandwagon, it's a utility vehicle. I love that. That feels like a slogan for a t-shirt. Just a picture of the Unimog It's not a bandwagon, it's a utility vehicle. Oh, dear. Right. That was a succulent Chinese meal. Unfortunately, nobody touched my... R.I.P. that absolute legend. We lost him, didn't we, recently? Was it last year we lost him? Absolute legend. Right, we're done with this trailer. I need some big trailer storage. I suppose for now it could go in these sheds, right? Why don't I do that, Joel? Open these old doors up. It's about time I start using this. White Spirit. Yeah. That sounds like it'd be like a vodka mix, though. Do you know what I mean? A vodka mix. Something you'd have for pre-drinks before a night out. I'm torn, right? I love this yard, but I'm also conscious that there's nothing I need to buy for it. Like, that's not a bad thing, but I can't make it Joel. Like, that water tanker there and that sort of thing. But I've got everything I need. I've got a grain silo. I've got pallet and bale storage. I've got some sheds here that could be used to store grain in as well, or vehicles. It's just awesome, isn't it? Everything's catered for. I don't know if I'd have put that diesel tank there, though, at the narrowest point in the yard. Like, I hate to think how many people have crashed. I reckon Farmsim Briscoe's got a little counter in the back end for how many people have crashed into that. And every time that number goes up, he laughs to himself for putting a diesel tanker in the narrowest part of the yard. Right. Yeah, we absolutely could swap out the sheds in time. But like I say, what I mean is for now, for the foreseeable future, I've got everything I need. I got Saxlingham. I got these beautiful sheds. I got concrete pads. I got buildings made from concrete blocks. I got pigs. I got you lot. I got everything I need. What more does a man need? Right, I don't think this is ready to go yet. But like I say, we're definitely going to have a little mini side project here. This is just prime to be something. I always said I wasn't going to touch this meadow because it looks too nice. When I first started playing this save, a lot of people said, "Oh, cut down them trees," but they look too nice. We don't talk about that house, all right? Every now and then, I will stand here and just look through the trees at it, and remember what was once. Once was that one. If you don't know, go back to the earlier episodes of the series. Beautiful little house. It's got everything I want. It's got a shed. It's got a greenhouse. There's land for the dog to run around. Ignore the fact it's next to the A140. Yeah, look through the window, yeah. You always know where I've been because you just see one pane has steamed up. I just had a thought too that you're not going to like. Why don't you use all your pig sale money against the loan? Well, that's 2 years away, Miles. So who knows where we are by that point? Well, 18 months away. Our pigs are only just turned 6 months old. But yeah, that's a while off as yet. Right. So this isn't ready to cut yet. It's only 10 o'clock. What we could do is just sell some... No, just put this trailer away. We could sell some bales to make sure we've got enough to meet our HP payments tomorrow. Or tomorrow, next month, you know what I mean? Because how many bales have we got in here? Is that house there in real life? Yes, it is, Dave. If you go back to episode 1, I do some screenshots. I can't remember if I screenshot that one, but in Google Maps... hang on. This is a bit risky because I'm having to do this on the fly. Let me see if I can get a browser up without showing you all my deepest, darkest secrets. If I go here... 2 seconds. Because I worry about bringing up Google Maps in case that pinpoints my house. So let me just pre-prepare this. Because I'll literally have a pinpoint, right, of my house if I ain't careful. Where's the A140? Where are you? Here we go. Here we go. Because I realised I did this early on in the series, but I haven't done it. I haven't done it since. So if I try and get, where's my OBS? Bear with me, guys. We're flying by the seat of our pants here. Have I got a view that I can give you? Oh, it's not going to be on YouTube though. We're multi-streaming, aren't we? I'll be able to do it on Twitch. Hang on, you can work this out, Joel. You can work this out. If I pick the tab, what tab are you going to pick though? It could be any bloody one. This could be a lottery. This could. Hang on, I'm going to bring this up. I might quickly get rid of it. There we go. We're good. Right, I need to just copy this on YouTube, guys, so bear with me. I got it working for Twitch. People are going to be watching this back as an episode. Like, poor buggers. Let's just pop this in here. Can I paste you in there, or am I going to have to add you as a new source? I'm going to have to add you as a new source, aren't I? Bloody hell. Add source. Browser. No, Google. I don't want to improve you. Go away. Where's Chrome? I love how this stuff doesn't bother me anymore now. Are you on a window, Joel? You tit. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Don't worry about what you're seeing, YouTube. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Window capture. Don't bring up the wrong one, Joel, whatever you do. Existing Chrome. There we go. Right. That's a bit big on YouTube. That's a bit big on YouTube, but we'll go with that, right? Let's go. I need to put you behind. Hang on. I know what I can do. I know what I can do. Don't you worry, YouTube. I got you. I got you. I got you. I'm having to do this on the fly. Fit to screen. Bosh. There we go. Right. We're there. Here we go. So, hopefully you can all see this, that I spent about 10 minutes doing, so you better bloody appreciate it. But here we go. A140. A140. We'll drop this little man here. In case you're not aware. So, like I said to you, these sheds aren't fully formed like they are in the game. That's the hay shed there. This is the building that backs out onto the road, but the bit you're going to recognise is the house. So, there's the house. Probably don't look at that postcode. You'll get me in trouble. But it's on Google Maps, ultimately. So that's the house. You can see some of the buildings at the back there, right? It's nuts, isn't it? It's nuts. Like, Farm Sim Briscoe's done an amazing job. Done an amazing job. And then if we come down here, look at that. Norfolk bloody sunset. These are them sort of like bungalows you got on the side here. More bungalows. And then the Heartbreaker. There she is. There she is. See? And just to put that into comparison, if I hide this and come back to the game, like some sort of actual streamer. Like some sort of actual streamer. Who am I anymore? There was a time where I didn't even know how a bloody microphone worked. So you can see the house is fairly bang on. If we come up here, this bloody pavement in here, man, that'd be a death trap if it was. And then people play this map and say, oh, it feels dead. There's not enough pedestrians. Trust me, you ain't walking up and down this road. You're getting ploughed over. And then there, look, there she is. There she is. So if I do that, and then I do this. So on Twitch, you can see me alternating between the two. And on YouTube, alternating between the two. Look at that. Good job, innit? He's done a bloody good job. Bino says Joel House in real life. Yeah, could you imagine if it was? and I've just made up I've got like some affinity with this house, and really it's my actual house. Anyway, hopefully everyone's got the screens back to how it should be after all my messing around. You're all gone very quiet in chat. I feel like I've confused everyone. But yeah, just to show you what a decent job Farm Sim Briscoe has done. More than decent. But yeah, IRL, this is obviously here, but these buildings here are sort of like in repair. In a state of repair. They've still got bales in. I don't know what he's put here. Yeah, so he's put some of it here. And then over there in the distance, guys, you actually have pigs on there at the minute, or you did when I drove past it a couple of weeks ago. There's pigs over there at the minute, so we're going to put them out of business. Oh, Joel's SaxlingHAMs. Finest cuts of pork. Doing right out of business. Right, let's get back to it. I'm so glad I thought to check that before bringing it up on screen. Oh, could you imagine it? Joel's home. On the stamped on Google. Right, let's have a look what we got here. So we still have 19 bales of silage. So we'll go get that sold, and then that'll mean we can meet all of our commitments, financial commitments next month. So when we sleep, we ain't got to worry. In the game, is it possible to buy the bungalow? What, not the house I was looking at, mate? So, obviously, this one, the farmhouse comes with this plot of land here, 85. I originally bought plot 95, thinking I needed a house. Didn't realise this house came with 85. But yeah, you can buy this one here, which is the white one. There's two of these white ones, IRL. I can't remember how many there are here. Oh, yeah, look. 2, 1, 2. You can buy that. And you can buy this one as well. It's like a bungalow. But when I used to bring my son down here when he was a baby to my mum's to have him for work and stuff, I can't remember what day it was. I think it was a Tuesday. The bins used to be emptied here. And like I say, this pavement in here, this is the main road. And every time you can guarantee I'll be coming up here. And I say come I know these houses so well because I'll be stuck behind a bloody bin lorry here while he done all of these sort of 4 or 5 houses. Let's do my head in. Anyway, I digress. This one in it to get it out. Yeah. Money. Right. Guys, you're all gone very quiet. Oh, I got that angle all wrong, didn't I? Let's try that again. Let's try that again. You always were going to get story time with Joel on this map, Beano, I'm afraid. But hopefully it adds a bit of flavour to it. I know, Dave. It's mad, isn't it? It's mad. Imagine if I'd have found this community years ago. I could have actually been, like, doing proper content with this, couldn't I? I've just come to the party really late. But imagine if I would have, like, yeah, like, been here for in 2017 or something. Been listening while walking them up. Awesome stuff, Tony. Hello to Tony's Pocket. See, that's where earbuds and stuff have ruined it. Back in the day, you could shout and embarrass people. Get me out of here! I have an interesting loading style, I know. That's the wall there, Joel. You're not going to get any closer, mate. Time to get the old tractor. Leave you there because you're going to be needed soon. Look at them pigs over there. Can't believe we've got actual pigs now. I remember when my mate, a bloke used to come watch me play when I was in a band and stuff. He was the first person I saw who had an iPhone and the old touch screen. And he was like showing it off and he was super proud. I spent, just because I'm an annoying shitbag. If you think I'm annoying now, in my 20s, I was a pain in the arse, right? Like, just a pain in the arse. I spent the entire night going up behind him on his shoulder and just swiping it and making him lose his place or come out of the app. It's like, these touch screens are shit. You're just going to get people to do that to you all the time. Funny enough, that novelty wore off once everyone got a touch screen. But back then, I made him seriously doubt his decision. Whilst there's me with my bloody BlackBerry. Got to be so careful not to put this back into storage here. That's the only issue. That is what friends are for, isn't it? Flick. Right. Can't believe it's Monday again tomorrow already. We didn't even do nothing this weekend. We sort of went for a family walk yesterday. And because my wife has been unwell, we were supposed to go out today and we didn't. My son didn't take that well for a couple of hours and he got over it. I did remind him as well it's only 3 weeks away till we're in London and Paris and Daddy kind of needs to save some money. Find some bloody money from somewhere. So yeah, we didn't do a lot today. Just played games and stuff and like that. And it still come round too bloody quick. Still come round too quick. I was supposed to write a report for someone on Friday and I never got round to it. Like, genuine, it weren't because I couldn't be asked, right? I just ran out of time. So now I've got to do the old, like, 7 a.m, like, doing your homework on the day of the school day, like, tomorrow morning, get up at the crack of dawn and bloody bang out a report. So at 8 o'clock I can pretend that I had it Friday all along and forgot to send it. I can't do that. I'm too honest. I just say, sorry, didn't get round to it. Yeah. I paid for one of our hotels. I paid for the London hotel. But I don't pay for the Paris hotel till I get there. And you can imagine the cost of them, right? If only I had a few bales of wrapped silage in the bottom of my garden. I wouldn't know where to take them or what to do with them. Or how to transport them. There's the first yawn. I tell you what, that was a lot later than I was expecting. What's the time? 8:38 for the first yawn. That's the best I've done in weeks. That's the best I've done in weeks. Thank you, Professor, mate. 8:38. I'll take that after a bloody gut full of Chinese food. You went early, Tony. You went early. Yeah. I'm onto your sandwich. You can't convince me otherwise. Until I get you and Professor on a voice chat in Discord as two separate voices, I ain't buying it. You think I'm stupid? I had that with someone years ago when I first started all this, with someone I banned, and it was so obviously the same person. So, joking aside, right, we all know that Sandwich and Professor aren't. It's just me story timing. Yeah, I had somebody I banned, and then this new person arrived in the community, and just the way they typed was exactly the same. It's just like, I was like, you know it's them, right? But until they do something wrong, you can't do nothing. Like Discord, you can link the account, and that gets a bit easier. My wife is very good at being a detective in Discord. When we get people like with banned on stream, and then they'll come in Discord to try and cause problems and that, she's quite good at tracking down who's behind the account and stuff. But like say on Twitch, what can you do, right? You know someone comes in that you got a hunch is probably the same person, but you can't ban them on a gut feel, right? So you then have to wait, or know them full well that they're there just to watch and listen and see if you talk about them or whatever, as if I'd give them the bloody time of day. Oh, we didn't get the unloading issue this time, guys. Just straight off the bat, it's working. How weird. How weird. Yeah, so when we get it in Discord, Dave, bot, we do that in Discord, because it's just really obvious. You can see, you know, because it's linked to people's other accounts and things like that. But when you got no proof on Twitch, it's really hard. Sandwich, if you're Batman and you like it in the shadows, you'd be terrible at it. You post the same facts 3 times if people don't acknowledge them. That's like Batman having a megaphone. I'm Batman and I hide in the shadows. By the way, has anyone heard about how fast a bloody anteater can run? I don't know why that tickled me so much, but it did. We're on fire on this save now, Joe. There's no stopping us, mate. There's no stopping us. Yeah, Batman with neon lights. That's like that mate who says they don't drink, or they don't like to have a drink, and then every time they come out, they're plastered by 9 o'clock. Yeah, well, I don't drink. Yeah, right, mate. I'm just getting images of Delboy and Rodney, Lorinda. That's all I can picture is Delboy and Rodney. And that's about as close as Batman and Robin as Sandwich and Professor would be. They're far too young for that. I get the impression that Sandwich, Professor, one and the same, are too young for that reference. But that's as close to Batman as I get. Oh dear, right. Laughing at my own jokes. Pull yourself together, Joel. Welcome in, Chris. I hope you're well, mate. How you keeping? How you keeping? Still feels weird calling you Chris. All right, Dave. I don't know if you ever gone back and watched the Only Fools and Horses. But the first episode where Trigger calls him Dave, the audience doesn't laugh because they don't get it's a joke. Because there's no, like, context, right? So it's really weird. They're in the nag's head. And Trigger calls him Dave. And it's just silence. True story. Roger Lloyd Pack used to live out this way. He's dead now, bless him. Yeah, Roger Lloyd Pack used to live a sort of North Suffolk way. Right. It feels weird. I know. I should just go back to calling you Joycey, mate. That's just because when it comes in and it's Chris, that's just the first thing you see, right? Just feels odd. It just feels odd. Yeah, we're good, thank you, mate. Really good, thank you. It doesn't. It's timeless, isn't it? It's such a... Like, I enjoy it as much as my dad enjoyed it. It's my dad's favourite programme, and I enjoy it just as much. Like, it's just genius. And it's also good that we're in 2026 and it's, like, not been taken off the air, right? Like so many other things. But I think the reason I love it is the same reason about the stuff I talk about here, right? It's all written about stuff that happens in everyday life. Like, I remember going to the pub when I was a kid and everyone had a nickname. Everyone had a backstory. Everyone, I don't know, it's just everyone was a character. I don't know if that's like that now. I don't see it when I go, you don't go to the Weatherspoons, apart from the guy in the corner who smells a piss that you tell your kids not to go near. I don't know if that happens anymore, right? But when I was a kid, you went in the pub and everyone had a nickname and everyone had a backstory. Like, I grew up with blokes called, like, Barry the Pipe, and just because he smoked a pipe, like, you know, and these are real people. I should probably, like, change the names or something. Like, but you know what I mean? Like, it's just everyone had a nickname. Everyone had a nickname, and everyone was a character, and everyone had a bit of a backstory. And now what you get? Now what you get? Right, I think that's all of our silage. Yeah, it is. But we've got money to pay the bills, guys, so I think we can sleep. I think we'll just check our pigs are fed, but I know they are. Yeah. It's just how it was. It was brilliant. Everyone was a character. Everyone looked like a caricature, like all different shapes and sizes. And offspring in 2 months, guys. Offspring in 2 months. I hope it's pretty fly. Right, let's sleep. We're done here for this month. I know it's only 10:29, but this is very different to Achy Acres at the minute because we've got very little to do. We've got grass to cut, we've got pigs to feed, and that's it. I ain't going to walk the streets. I do feel sorry for all the people that are watching this as a Saxlingham episode and now seeing, like, the unfiltered version of me compared to what they've been seeing in the 20-minute videos. I'm sorry. I can only apologise, but I am what I am. Some streams I'm Larry, some streams I'm miserable. Some streams, nothing I say is actual fact. My stories are about as factual as Sandwich's bloody animal facts. Which are not facts at all, they're just nonsense. If you stress them out, they reverse aging. What a load of crap. Anyway, let's sleep. Going to bed at 10:30 in the morning. I'm knackered. This farming lark is tiring. If only the sugar beet wasn't off the map limits. It's literally just up there past the car wash, isn't it? On the left. Just up there past the car wash. Right. Look at that. We've still got money in the bank, even after all the bills have come out. It's an absolute nonsense sandwich. I ain't having it. We ain't starting that conversation again. You and your bloody jellyfish facts. Have you tried Miracle Grow, Barry? Right, sorry, I'm no help whatsoever. When I'm in moods like this, I'm no help whatsoever. Guys in chat, you can answer the serious questions. Right. Here we go. Look at these. Look at these beautiful things. Oh, sugar, I forgot I've got to water them. They're out of food. Quick. They're out of food. We can't afford for them to be out of food because we need them to reproduce. I'm not having this again. The health is at naught. Quick. The trouble is you can't really stockpile it. It's not like the sheep and the goat where you can leave a couple of bales of grass on the feeding point, right? And then when it goes down, it'll go in. Can you do that? Could you put a pallet? Could you put a pallet of like a bag of pig food on the thing, and then when it gets... Let's try that. Let's try it. Do you know what I mean? Because obviously that pasture doesn't hold a lot, so I can't stockpile the food like you could a goat or a sheep pen. But what if we bring it, convert it back to bags? I don't know if you can. I don't know if you can. Or if it just unloads it's loose. But do you know what I mean? If I left pig bags on the feeding zone, like I leave bales of grass for goats and sheep on achy acres, in theory, when they run out of food, rather than tanking to 0% health, it'll just take that, right? I might be onto something. I don't know how I'm going to do it unless I carry the bag on the front, which is why I brought the tractor, not the unimog. So what I'll do is fill up the trailer anyway, because we need food. So I'll fill them up. And then I'll put a bag on the front. I don't know if this tractor's going to be able to handle it, but we'll worry about that later. If it's got a big old heavy trailer on the back, it should counterbalance it. Yeah, I can't afford the fuel, Josh, though, to leave it running. I'm good, thank you, Joe, mate. It's on definitely it's under control now. I'm still having to take my inhaler a couple of times a day, but no more steroids and stuff. Right, let's do this. Because because I said, what if you've watched me on my other save, that's exactly what I do with the goats and the sheep, right? I pile up a couple of piles of bales of grass, knowing that when the barn, pasture, whatever runs out, it'll just automatically take from there. I can't see why it won't work. I know a lot of my ideas are stupid normally, but this one feels like a valid one. This feels like a valid idea. Right, pig food. But my thinking is if I fill the trailer up, so I've got pig food anyway, fill the enclosure up. It just doesn't hold a lot. So I can't afford them sitting there and going to... They're at naught already, but hopefully I'll pick quite up quickly because it's only 8 o'clock in the morning. Because the last thing we need them doing is missing the month they should be reproducing. Well, as I say, Joe, it's normally well controlled. I've been asthmatic since I was 14. I was at a school disco, a youth club disco, and some tit with bleached hair playing Timmy Mallet got a bit over-eager with a smoke machine, and I genuinely thought I was going to die. Anyone who's got asthma will never forget their first asthma attack, right? It's the most panic-inducing thing ever because you don't know what's happening to you. You just can't breathe. It's just freaking horrible. Or because some tit in his pissing Hawaiian shirt thinking he's a ladies' man in front of a bunch of 13-year-old kids. That's another story. Got a bit over keen with the smoke machine. And that's when I found out I had asthma. Or what if we got a pallet to put on the front? Can you get pig food in pallet? There we go. Joel. Yes, Joel. Just going to buy one. Because we're short on cash. Right, we're going to be alright. We're going to be alright. I know you lot in chat like to tape me. I know I'm using a bale spike, but we'll find a way of making this work. No, we won't. Have I got a pallet fork for this? I don't think I have. Let's buy one. Let's buy one, because it ain't going to hurt to have one, is it? I feel like this save, I'm still like always on... I'm one bad decision away from being bankrupt. Do you know what I mean? Like one bad decision away from being bankrupt. Oh, you're not going to show me what combination? Oh, no, it's because I got the front loader arm, ain't I? What arm have I got? I had this before. Front loader. It's the quickie. The quickie. Make your own jokes. It's going to be that one, isn't it? Combinations. So I've got one of them. Pallet fork. One of them. I don't own it. Brilliant. Let's do it. We'll actually buy that outright. Imagine being so skint you had to put that on HP. Oh yeah, I'm well aware there's room in the trailer, Miles. I'm just running out of money, mate, and I want to have one on the front. I want to have one on the front so I can test my theory, because if I run out of money, I can't test it. Oh, of course you're facing that way. Let's unhook you. No, not you on the front. You on the back. My word. This shop is already starting to look like one of mine, isn't it? Random bits of equipment lying around. Now, I'm expecting this to not handle this weight very well, but I'm going to have a trailer on the back in a minute. So the idea is we're going to tip into the pigsty, probably fill it up or get fairly close, and then hopefully I can leave this on top. If it takes it from me leaving it on top, then it tells me what I need anyway. But in an ideal world, the pigsty will be full, and this can just sit there as a spare, but... Here we go. We ask a lot of this little old Massey, don't we, huh? She do well. Got £2.5 grand left to get through the month. It's embarrassing. Overtaken by a cement truck. By a bloody cement mixer. I won't forget you, cottage. I won't forget you. It's a lot bloody quieter than the mog. Thank you, Beano, mate. Please don't give up on me, pigs. I'm coming. I'm coming with your food. Hopefully that's quick enough. I need to remember to check in on them later. Christ, look at that fat hog running over. You see that? He couldn't get there quick enough. Look at him. It's a nice touch that they walk over. Like the cows, I first noticed it. What we got? So 8,000, 9,500 is their total. Hopefully their health goes back up pretty bloody quickly. I can't afford a cock up there. Right. So, I know this is going to let me put this on here, but the idea is, right, if I can afford another one, I can, because they're £1,000 a pop. It'll sit here until the capacity of the enclosure runs out, and then it'll just take from here without me needing to be around, and then we don't get 0% health anymore, right? There we go. So that's gone in. What's that on? So I got 500 litres left. So if I buy another pallet... and then we can just leave it there. Right. Sorted. Yeah, cheers, guys. I realise it's nearly 9 o'clock. Just get this to the shop. Thank goodness for our farm coming with a full tank of diesel. That's one less thing I have to pay for or find money for. I hope you're enjoying this, Saxlinghams. Guys, it's the first time we've done this on a Sunday. Going forward, Saxlingham map will be every Sunday. Saxlingham Sundays. You'll still be able to find my Achy Achy series, what I've been doing since day one on FS25 on Tuesdays and Fridays. But this will be what we do on Sunday nights now as a bit of variety. I'll stop yawning after the break, guys. Right. Let's try and do 2. There's all our money gone now. And we've got no silage to sell, guys. Don't ask me what we're doing next month. I don't know. Don't ask me what we're doing next month. I don't know what we're selling or what we're doing for next month. Come on, Massey, you can get this home. I believe in you. I believe in you. I'm going to so forget my bale spikers up there. You wait when I next need to load silage onto that trailer. Where's my bale spike? No, I'm still keen to avoid contracts, Miles. I want to work the land. We will find a way. Take some photos of my feet. Jesus. Oh, that was like on ice. I think we only had about one wheel touching the ground at one point there. We saved it, Joel. You didn't go smashing into the house. The last thing we need is a bill. The last thing we need is a bill. Thanks for hanging out, Joe. Appreciate you. Oh, I missed Tony leaving. Whoops. Sorry, guys. Can't keep up with every chat message. I'm trying. But yeah, in theory then, guys, they won't run out of food now. Because it'll be full and there'll be about 1,500 litres in spare. There we go. Perfect. That's what we do going forwards. That's another. We've fixed that issue. Bosh. Let's move that trailer out of the way. Can't believe it's Monday tomorrow. It's depressing, isn't it? Unless you guys are watching in Australia and New Zealand, then it already is, which is even more depressing. Welcome in, Kirk. I hope you're well, mate. Right. I'm tempted to leave it in here. I think it looked quite cool in the manure pit. If you could actually reverse it in there, Joel, you tool. What's going on? What am I doing? I lost the plot. There she goes. I don't know why I wasn't kicking it round at first. Yeah, we'll leave that there. Looks good. Just looks at home. Garage day for you. Enjoy, Miles. Right. So, has the health gone up? It won't be instant, B. No, I think that'll take a little while throughout the day. Throughout the day, though, that should steadily go up. I'm just going to give him some water, guys, and I'll take my break. But if I don't do it now, I'll forget. Can this take the water tank, or does it have to be the mog? Can't remember. Can't remember. I could put the speed up whilst I'm on my break, Miles. That might be a good thing to do. We're down to 600 quid, guys. So screwed. I can't remember if this has to be the mog or not. If it has to be like, nah, it ain't gone here, can't I? What are you talking about, Joel? I love his little tractor, though, for doing the little small yard work, you know, because it's just a little micro farm at the minute. Ignore all the buildings that came with it. It's just a little micro farm at the minute, and just feels like the perfect size vehicle for it. Dave Bott has just looked, and he's done 75 hours of picking up grass and straw. Bloody hell, man. Bloody hell. Right, guys, I'm going to leave you this view of my stunning pig, you know, fledgling pig farm. I look all right, to be fair. I'm quite proud of that from nothing. Let's speed this up a little bit whilst I'm on the break. How are we going to do it? Let's see. I don't want it going mental quick. Because I might be gone a couple of minutes. What if we put it on 10 speed? We'll put it on 10 speed so the minutes tick by, but it won't be like hours, right? So if you're new here, guys, I go for a break. I stretch my legs, get a drink, and come back, and we go again for another couple of hours. If you're watching on the SaxlingHAMs playlist, this will be the end of the episode, so I hope you enjoyed it. Remember, you'll find the next episode, the second half of this live stream, in the next couple of days. Feel free to come and join us on the lives. If not, that'll be with you in a couple of days. And yeah, like I say, we're making progress now. I'm really pleased with this, and I'll be back in a couple of minutes, guys. Cheers. Keep the chat going. You know what to do. Guys, thank you for your patience. Appreciate you all hanging around. I hope you got a stretch and everything else. Massive thank you to all the people that have been buying merch tonight. I don't shout you out because I never know, like, if you want it to be anonymous or if they're gifts and that sort of things. But if you're somebody who's bought merch tonight, guys, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Right. Where were we? Oh, I need to slow time down. I could have gone a lot quicker, couldn't I? Let's speed this up just a little bit. I just want to see if the pigs improve. I'll just give it a couple of hours just so we can see if the pigs improve, right? Thank you, LJ, mate. Obviously, I can see your name, but I didn't want to say it unless you wanted me to. But yeah, thanks, guys. Appreciate you. I say I'd really like to do more with the Helba stuff. I'd like to have its own website at some point, but it's time, right? Oh, look at the rain. We'll see the water pit fill up. No, I can't afford the windrower yet, mate. Not yet. It's too early. Right, let's bring you down. Let's go and see what the pigs are doing. 40%. There we go. They'll be back to 100 before the end of the day. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Good. Right, we've got a problem, though, guys, because when we sleep, we're going to wake up to a ton of debt. We're going to wake up to a ton of debt. But let's have a look. I don't think we'll have any silage ready for next month. I'm almost certain we won't. Why do you not leave that here, Joel? Leave the trailer here, man. There's no point bringing it with you. I then thought I'd forgot about feeding the piglets, and I remember there's no piglets in there. We'll need to remember to feed the piglets when there is. Right. Take care, Professor, mate. Thanks for getting involved in chat tonight. Thanks for being a good sport. Right. Well, I say you never know, right, LJ? People might be spending money they shouldn't be, or maybe it's a gift. So we had some people around Valentine's. We sold a few things that were for other people. So yeah, don't forget, guys, if you're in the UK, Mother's Day next Sunday. I don't know why, right? Mother's Day brings me so much stress now because it's like get something for my missus, have to get something for Dylan for the missus, have to get something for my mum, and get something from Dylan to his nanny. And it's like every year I stress that I've not got the right cards, I've forgot something. Helba t-shirts all round. Happy Mother's Day, Nita. Here's a picture of my face on a mug. Get your lips around that. To be fair, Miles, for me, the priority I always think is like Dylan, right? Dylan getting something sweet for his mum and his nan. That's kind of the priority. Right. What about the mother-in-law? Absolutely not. I never got... That's my wife's job. My wife worries about the mother-in-law. Same as I worry about my mum. I ain't getting involved in that. We've never gone out for Mother's Day. I couldn't tell you the last time I went out for a meal on Mother's Day. We're just not done... Because my wife often has to work Sundays. But yeah, we're never really done anything like that. Right, the pigs are repairing. The pigs are healing. We've got backup food waiting to be consumed. They got water. Our water pit is filling up. Alright, we've only got £600 in the bank, but still. Barbecue Rib, thank you so much for the follow. Great name. I hope you're well. I appreciate you as we work our way towards 1,800 followers on Twitch. Thank you very much. Right. What have we got? We've got straw. We've got 29 bales of grass, but they're not going to be ready next month. We've got a problem next month. Oh, well, let's go to bed and worry about that in about 2 minutes. I totally forgot to do the introduction, guys, for the next episode of SaxlingHAMs when I come back. That's going to take getting used to. Because obviously, until people get to know that I'm doing this as live stream, cut in two, I'm trying to do like something that ends the last one and opens up the next one. Because imagine if you're watching this as the next episode, like episode number 13 or whatever, the first 10 minutes probably doesn't make a lot of sense. But hopefully by now you've realised we're doing these live over 4 hours and cutting them in two. But I hope people get it. I hope people get it. I've got a sore eye. First time catching a live, long time YouTube VOD lurker. Thanks you, mate. This is kind of like the thing I'm most comfortable with, the live stuff. The videos I'm still getting used to doing. So thank you so much. Appreciate you. I forget there's lots of people that watch the VODs who can't make the live schedule, right? So, yeah, great to meet you. Great to talk to you. Right. Feels very weird, keep sleeping, but we haven't got a lot of choice at this early part of the save. So, guys, if you do want to watch the VODs of SaxlingHAMs now on Sundays, well, we've got two options, I guess. Bloody rain. We've got two options. We can either do what I'm currently doing, which is what I'm taking the 4-hour stream and I'm cutting it into 2 episodes, unedited pretty much, for SaxlingHAMs. So I'll release one like the day after I went live and one midweek. And then I'm putting the VODs on YouTube, so you can watch the whole 4-hour stream back, but it's not in a playlist. It's just under the live tab on the YouTube channel, whereas Achy Acres goes all in an Achy Acres playlist, because I figured I can't have a Saxlingham live playlist because it's going to confuse people watching the SaxlingHAMs playlist, right? So if that makes sense to people, I'll just keep doing that. So you can watch this whole live back under the live tab, and you can watch the episodic things in that SaxlingHAM, like the 2-hour segments, which might be a bit easier to consume in the SaxlingHAM playlist. But let me know if you've got any better ideas for that, because, yeah, I don't know. I'm winging it, right, when it comes to YouTube. Absolutely winging it. Right. We're 11,000 in debt. Brilliant. I've got a piston. What do you even call that? There's a name for that, isn't there? Is it there's something beginning with P, but I don't want to say it in case I say the thing that's a flower. Pagoda? No, not gazebo. Gazebo tends to be... That's the one. Hang on. I said pagoda. Is it pagoda or... I love it that we got 3 different answers. It ain't just me. So Dave Bot said pagoda, which is what I wanted to say, but I was too scared to. Miles has said pagula. Bino has said pagol. You just carry on, guys. Spell it. I was gonna say pagoda, but I didn't know if I was right. I doubted myself, right? And I thought, is that a flower? Or is that begonia? I think was the flower I was thinking of. But yeah, it's not a gazebo. Gazebos tend to be fixed, temporary, don't they? But yeah, we got a pagoda, but we're 11,000 in debt. This is the world we're living in, the world of credit, guys. Pagoda and pagula is the, I never heard of pagula. Never heard of that, but yeah. But anyway, that was amusing. Good effort, team. Good effort. I'm glad it wasn't just me that was worried. I was like, I wanted to say it and I stopped myself and I was like, am I about to say something that's wrong here? Which happens every stream, obviously, but... Right, the pig food is gone. The pig food has gone. We've got 5,000 litres in there, which is fine. We're going to be filling these up every month. That's the only issue with these pastures, right? We're going to be filling up with water every month, filling up with food every month. That's going to be a bit boring, but there we go. The health's back to 100%. We're going to have babies like next month, aren't we? Offspring in 1 month. The temptation just to sleep and rack up the debt, but I can't. All right. I know you're with child, but seriously. Yeah, we're going to have piglets in a month, guys. Our first bred on the farm piglets. And then we'll move them in here, which has got tons of food in. It's got more food in than the adults have got. And it's already got straw and everything, so that's all good to go, right? That's all good to go. We just got to try and... Oh, yeah, we were all on the same page. Just none of us could say the same word. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. Right, I know I haven't got silage yet. No, still grass. So we're just going to have to... I don't know what we're going to do. Is there a limit? Like, do you get to 100,000 overdrawn and suddenly, like, men in black coats and sunglasses start hanging around the front door with a piece of paper in the hand? There's me on my knees crying in the yard, shouting, "Don't take the mog! Don't take the mog!" Oh, right. Let's see what we got on a good old time-saving stock check. This is so depressing compared to Achy Acres when this list I have to scroll and scroll and scroll. We've got such little things on this farm. Look! We've only got 22,000 in terms of sellable product. We need the straw. We can't get jack shit for the slurry. We don't need the seeds, but it's not worth selling them, surely. I need to tell Farm Sim Briscoe that he's missed a capital B there. That's going to keep triggering me. Grass, but we can't sell that till it turns to silage. Barley we could sell, but it's not going to make a dent in what we owe. Ah, the meadow. The meadow might be ready to cut, which doesn't help our balance, but something to do. Pocket change that. Why do I have the feeling that Dave Bot is quite happy to rack up millions in debt for his massive farming operations? Right, this meadow, we should be able to get a cut off this meadow now. That looks grown to me. Because this isn't a field, right? This is just a meadow, so we use it. Yeah, let's cut this bad boy up. Where's my tractor? Oh, Chinese is repeating on me now. Too much chili. You're sitting on 23 million in storage. My word, Dave. My word. 600k in debt. That makes me feel better, Sandwich. Cheers, mate. Just imagine if you had to pay to repair the vehicles. You keep putting in trees and stuff as well. 28 million in the bank. If we keep going with 80 acres, though, that's what that save's going to be like. Maybe this will be one day. Who knows? I'm not going to cut this first bit because it's always a ball ache to bail and manoeuvre around. And like I say, I've got other plans for this first bit. But we'll do a cut in here. First time I heard a woodpecker then. Nice touch. Yeah, there's wood pigeons, pheasants. Some really nice touches on it. This is just free grass, right? This meadow. I said it before on the Saxlingham series. It's just free grass. Holm, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate you guys on Twitch. We just hit 1,800 followers, so thank you for all your support, guys. Really appreciate it. I nearly went to say that on the last stream, and then we had 2 unfollows. You know, I don't know why people do that, right? You get to a milestone, and just as you're about to announce it, like, imagine if that's how you get your kicks in life. But anyway, yeah, thank you guys. Appreciate it. Again, for context, guys, when I started streaming Farm Sim in November 2024, I had 300 followers, or less than 350 followers, after streaming since 2021. So 3 years of streaming, 300 followers. So to be sitting here a year and a bit later with 1,800 is mad. I really appreciate you all. Really appreciate you all. Guys, remember to keep welcoming in the new people to our community. As Barbecue has already pointed out earlier, you got lots of people that watch the VODs and can't always catch us live, so it's great when they can. Oh, I need to fill up this tractor, put some fuel in it. The reason I don't go down there, guys, because there's too much hassle with the lack of horsepower I have to come up the hill. I tried it once and it was painful. That's not so much this, that's when we're bailing with the Unimog. Because this thing can only run the baler at about 4 miles an hour. 2 if we're going up a hill. So I can't use this for the baler. Welcome in, Mark. I hope you're well, mate. Never have to explain or apologise, Dave, mate. You do what you do. Welcome back. Thanks, Joel. Do 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 do. Right, we're rolling now. We're rolling now. We ain't messing about. Looks like mowing to me, Joel, not rolling. All right, smart ass. What's everyone's week look like? I can't remember mine. I think I got a couple of meetings which I'm not looking forward to, and I got a couple of reports to do. But apart from that, I don't think it's too terrifying. He says. I ain't looked at my diary. That can wait till tomorrow morning. Or maybe, Sandwich, if you stop putting your combine in trees, it wouldn't get damaged so much. You wouldn't have such hefty repair bills. Cotton. I've never done cotton, mate. What's that like to do in the game? I've never done it because obviously I tend to farm, you'll know from the VODs, right? Whatever the animals are eating. And they don't tend to be too keen on a mouthful of cotton. So I've not done it. Looks like a busy week for me, short-staffed currently. Sorry to hear that, mate. And also, it's not fun when you have that like anxiety, right? When you think it's going to be like that, and sometimes the outcome surprises you, but it doesn't stop you stressing about it, right? Oh, my dog would absolutely lap it up. He's picked up an earbud before. Off tomorrow and CPC training on Friday. Apart from that, just another week of delivering coal. Oh, I love that you deliver coal. I used to have the coalman come round to our house when I was a kid. I grew up in a house with no heat, no central heating, apart from two storage heaters, one downstairs in the hallway and one in my bedroom. It was all open fires. We never turned the storage heaters on because they cost a fortune. So we used to have the coalman come every week, and I had a coal bunker at the bottom of my garden that I used to take great pride in keeping topped up for my mum and dad. I work in ship, and yeah, I can imagine that's a headache, mate. I won't share my thoughts because I don't do politics here, but yeah, I appreciate it. Sorry if the game audio dips a little bit, guys. Two seconds. Right, sorry guys, I had a couple of things to sort out. Yeah, I know. I realised I'd left my mic on. Sorry for all the clicky clacking. Right, I got my screens all messed up now. There we go. Wheelchair assessment for seating from technical staff starts with sorry, Rich, I don't understand the last part of that message, mate. It might just be me misreading it. Yeah, there used to be a village up Dave Bottle, no. Dave, you must know Fresnfield, right? In Suffolk. My granddad used to live there. They used to have a coalman there. That's where he used to come from to do our coal. And now you drive past it. I don't know, imagine it's pissing houses or something now. It used to just sit there empty. But yeah, I got fond memories of the Coleman. He had a hell of a tash. He had one of them 90s tashes that everyone had with a bit of a slight mullet at on the back of his skull, right? Like where the old fringe was short and the hair was a bit long at the back. And the old 90s tash. My old man used to have it as well in the 90s. Everyone loved the tash end, didn't they? Yeah. But yeah, I used to cycle to Fresnfield in my younger days for reasons why a young man would only ever cycle 5 miles in the days of no mobile phones. Oh, did I miss Hamster going? Sorry, Hamster. He's probably already gone by now. Sorry, mate. Take care. Welcome in, Queen of Dragons. How's it going? How's it going? Welcome in. I'm glad it's progressing for you, though, Rich. I'm glad it's progressing for you. Guys, probably best to share those messages in Discord rather than in Twitch. You're just waking up now. Well, good morning. Unless unless you've been asleep all day, and then good evening, I suppose. I made an assumption there, didn't I? Last time I couldn't be asked to cut all around these trees, but we need the money. We need the money. Every blade of grass counts. Ba-da-ba. Da-da-da. I don't know why I got the Rocky music stuck in my head, guys. I don't know why I got the Rocky music stuck in my head. Listen to the bird song. Right. The bird is the word. That bloody episode of Family Guy. Sorry to hear that, Queen. Sorry to hear that. My wife has been suffering today with migraine. She's been in and out of consciousness all day. I hope you feel better soon. Right. That job feels so much quicker when I got you guys to talk to rather than me doing it offline. I know I said it before, but it really does make time go quicker. Take care, Robbie, mate. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you. Got smell of vapor. I got Vicks like pot on my desk and a nasal thing and that, but I got the smell of menthol. I got these on my desk because, you know, I'm eternally ill. But they're done up. Sorry, it threw me. I was trying to work out if it was coming from my can. Nope. Where's the smell of menthol coming from? Thank you so much for the follow, Larry. I appreciate you guys. We went past 1,800 followers on Twitch tonight, so thank you for being a part of that. Thank you for hanging out. I'm glad I found a live. Cheers, mate. Thanks. So, yeah, lots of people find us from the TikTok clips or, you know, the YouTube videos or whatever. So thanks for finding us live. Appreciate that. I can smell vape menthol. It's doing my head in. What's going on? It's my PC running on menthol. Right. My eyes are going to start streaming in a minute. Good to see you, Flame, mate. I hope you're well. Right, Unimog. Unimog. Take care, Dave, mate. Cheers for hanging out tonight. Can't believe we're going to have piglets next month. We're motoring now. We're motoring. It seems weird that saying year 2 up there, because this save only started in August last year. So it ain't year 2 really, is it? Yeah, the old Marlboro menthols. I remember them. Finds out that's why she's always happy for me to stream, because then she can feed a smoking habit when I'm when I'm up here. If this is too loud audio-wise, guys, let me know, because this thing makes a bloody racket when I run on this baler. Sounds like a machine barely alive. Yes, if you're new here, guys, I'm normally on a series called Achy Acres. I'm here on Tuesdays, Fridays, and Sundays, 7 till 11. I've been playing Riverbend ever since I've been on, well, since I started streaming Farm Sim on launch day of FS25. Yeah, so that's what I've been doing. But starting tonight is Saxlingham Sundays. We've done a bit of a trial stream last night with this series that's normally on YouTube, and we'll continue to have episodes put on YouTube. And we might even do episodes that are not live that goes on YouTube occasionally. But going forward, guys, we'll be playing this on Sunday night. And yeah, we'll just yeah, progress that. Gives us a bit of variety, but you can see the long-term 760 hours save on 80 acres of Riverbend. I think it's about 760 hours. You can find that on Tuesdays and Fridays. I was on 35-ish hours, but I've done a lot of custom build stuff. So it's a shame to see it go. Oh, did it kill the save, Miles? And that's the trouble. Like, you saw what happened with me, where I loaded this up one week, and all of my save game slots were empty. If I wouldn't have been on PC with backups and everything, that would have been the end of it, right? Can't imagine what it's like on console. Had to delete my first crash save. Sorry, I'm reading bottom up from chat. I'm a bit behind, Miles. Right, freed up mod space if nothing else, I guess. Yeah, still depressing though, isn't it? Still depressing though. I say this is a lot quicker than when we used to do this with the Massey. My word, it was painful. The first cut I did on here in episode 1. My word. Da 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 da. Oh, I forgot to fill up the fuel tank of the Massey. Just remembered. Never mind. Never mind. Yeah, it was 2 mile an hour, Beano. It was painful, mate. It was bloody painful. Da da da. Oh, second yawn of the night. That's all right. What's the time? 9. That's about an hour between yawns, guys. That's quite good for me. That's quite good for me. I'm trying not to think about like my 5 o'clock start in the morning. If you do start with this farm on Saxlingham, guys, this bit of land, this little meadow, it ain't little, actually, it's small, right? It comes with it. So make sure you use it. Of course, you could put goats on here or sheep on here. It's not really fit for pigs, but, yeah, it does, I just take the grass off it, but you could easily put sheep on here, couldn't you? Quite easily. Da, 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 da. Can we have a new quotes page on Discord? I used to have a quotes channel on there, mate. But when I was trying to thin Discord out as it was sort of sprawling, it was one of the ones that didn't get used for a while, so I got rid of it. Yeah, so it was just because if you look, it just stopped being used, right, for months. And obviously, if you're not careful, Discord, well, it's a massive beast, right? It can become a bit of a full-time job if you're not careful. So yeah, it's just one of the ones I archived off because it just wasn't being used, but it's not to say it couldn't be again. Sorry for making you yawn, Ian, mate. I'm supposed to be here entertaining you, and I'm just making you all tired. Either making you tired or hungry, normally. Noisy bloody machine. It's only when I was running this baler. Come on, you can do it. Go on. Get moving. It goes for about 6 gears before it goes anywhere, look. There we are. Yeah, that's my sheep goat spot. Yeah, it just feels handmade for that, right? Handmade. Miles, I hear you. I hear you about the contracts, but I'd have to be in dire straits to do contracts. That's just how I choose to play the game. I don't think, like, if I had farmland, why would I work for someone else when there's money to be made on my own land? But that's just how I play. I know everyone's different. We'll have tons of silage next month anyway. We have tons of silage next month. Spin her around. You got me and Maddie started, Jordan. Sorry. Or maybe it's the gin. Yeah, don't blame me. To be fair, some nights I'm yawning constantly. This is quite good for me tonight. I've recharged the batteries a bit this weekend. I had a bloody stressful week last week. Like, really stressful. Too many deadlines, too many people chasing me. Too many people want to air their grievances with me when it wasn't really my job to deal with it. And yeah, so I had a bit of a lazy weekend this weekend, so I feel like I've recharged the batteries a bit until tomorrow and it all starts again. You know what I mean? Always surprises me how many bales we get off here, you know? It never feels like it's going to be as much as this. Cheers, Dave. I'll look when I can, mate. Obviously I'm getting loads of messages about various things, but I'm conscious this is a VOD as well, and I can't get overly distracted. I'll get caught up as well. I had 3 people message me today saying they whispered me while I'm live. I'll get round to it as soon as I can, guys. Right. Oh, that's tight. I don't want to ride that again. Let it go. Great, I turned it up that way. Can't believe we're in May already, but we've done so many quick sleeps, right, to progress the save whilst you're in that sort of twiddling thumb moment with it. That yeah, we it kind of needed to be done. You know what it's like with a new save. It's even harder when you stream it, right? Because when you're playing it at home, who cares if you just whack a speed up on it or do a quick month, sleep a couple of months, whatever. But when you're streaming, you're conscious that you can't like do that too many times or too frequently. But I think like we haven't really had a choice in this early part of this save. But like Miles pointed out, it is progressing now. It's definitely progressing now. Like I say, we can get our first piglets next month. Which is mad. Absolutely mad. Alright, we're nearly done here. I say I don't bother with all that bit in the middle. I can't be bothered to weave in and out of trees. It's not worth the time. You see what I mean there about, so when the baler's wrapping, it'll stop picking up for a few meters. You don't really notice it. You're better just to keep it flat out and come back for it. That's what I've been doing anyway. Yeah, so I like, Larry, I like playing on 1 speed, but I have had to sort of jump quite, so I'll tend to sort of like sleep early rather than play through the month on super quick speed. If I get like 10 o'clock and everything's done, right? And then I just have to sleep it off and go from there. Right. Unless I missed any, I think we're done. It feels like a long way off before we can upgrade this equipment, though, done it to cut grass a bit quicker and to bale a bit quicker, but we're making do, right? We're making do. So we started this save with £1 million debt, no land, and then we bought everything, do you know what I mean, as we went? Like, we bought the house, bought the farmyard, etc. So yeah, it's going to take a while. It'd have taken a lot longer if it'd have taken a lot longer if I would have been doing it just as like little 20-minute videos though, right? Because my word, would that have been slow progress. Right. What's next? What's next? Oh, picking them up the bales, Joel. It's fairly bloody obvious, isn't it? It's fairly bloody obvious. No, I don't stick this up here. I put this down the bottom just because that's big. I went round far too tight then. I had to abort. Let's just do an extra loop-de-loop up here. Quick farm tour. There we go. You've seen it. That's it. That's all we got at the minute. Not me just pirouetting randomly around the yard. There we go. Lovely old job. Right. Let's go get these bales collected. But now we've got like 2 months, like consecutive months, right? Where stuff is like... So we should have silage next month, and then the month after this lot should be ready. So that's kind of what we want to get to, where every month we've got stuff ready to sell. And then give it 18 months, we'll have piglets to, pigs to add to that as well, obviously. We'll have piglets next month, but I don't sell the pigs until they're 2 years old. Sorry for all the shuffling, guys. I've got a sore back. You're not getting in there, are you, Joel? Don't know what sort of turn and circle you thought you had to work with, but that weren't going around. Right, at least our pigs are back up to health. Are they up to full health now? They should be, shouldn't they? I can't remember if they were when I last looked. Yeah, 100% health. Awesome job. Awesome job. I've not done it before, but have you ever done a silage crop like corn? No, Miles, but I did consider it on 80 acres because we're now growing corn, right? We're now growing corn on 80 acres for pig food. And I did wonder if it was worth having a little stab at that. 'Cause you cut it early, don't you? You cut it early, as far as I know, like before it's fully ready to harvest. But that's with my limited farming knowledge. Very limited farming knowledge. Ben says, leave the bales to ferment in the field. Does that make any difference? Geordie lad, this on SaxlingHAMs, the clue's in the title, mate. It's exclusively pig farming, this save. Obviously, 80 acres I used as a way of like learning everything and seeing what I wanted to do and what I liked and what I didn't like. This one is very much focusing on one type of farming. Day before, what, for harvesting the corn, Farmer T? No, don't apologise, mate. Don't apologise. If you don't know, you don't know. You got to ask. And this is new, right? It's the first night we've done this on a Sunday. This will be every Sunday now we're doing this save. So it's the first night here. Same as it's going to cause people confusion over what map we're playing, because they used to see me on Riverbend. What angle am I getting that? I'm worried I'm going to hit the gate or something. Or hit the bale. Hit the bale, more likely. That'll do. That house is having a heart attack thinking I'm bloody unimogs coming through the fence. I was gutted that weren't the expansion wasn't like wildflower related, like I was hoping it was going to be, or flowers. I was really hoping we were going to get wildflowers this year that you could, like, you know what I mean, put in the meadows and then harvest. I don't know why I thought that was going to happen, but that's an idea I got in my head. I just think, you know, because I see it locally, right? So the little farms that are doing the mazes in the summer and the pumpkin picking in October and that. Another way that they make money is wildflower, you know, while you pick your own or whatever. And I thought that'd have been a really nice addition to the game. So you've got all these meadows. You see flowers in it anyway in the summer months. Wouldn't it be cool if you could seed over the top of grass areas and then harvest the wildflowers, right? Yeah, I've not watched any of Clarkson yet, Miles. I've got to do it. But yeah, so round here, it's them little micro farms because they can't make a living these days from the acreage they got. So they do the mazes and the pumpkin picking and the wildflower pick your owns. And do you know what I mean? Yeah, and it'd be great for the bees as well, Larry. The bees are already in the game. They don't really do a lot else, right? But no, we got fishing. But I do hope that comes to the game one day. I would like that. I would like that. Do 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 do. Ba ba. Da da da. Right. You can make your own wildflower meadow. Yeah, that would just be great if you could, if it was a game feature, right? Like a crop to harvest and that. I just think it'd be a nice touch. The wild boar thing is nuts. The wild boar thing is nuts. Because why introduce a pest if there's nothing we can do about it? Because they're not going to let us harm the wild boars. Because they never have done ever in this game with that sort of thing. And you already had deer running around. So if you wanted to make a Roman pest, you already had the deer. So why not just use the deer? Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't understand why they added wild boar when they could have given us something like, I know I'm going to be banging on again, droughts and floods and, you know, I don't get how we're in a farming game with hailstorm, tornadoes and wild boar attacks, but we don't have the basic weather, the biggest things that impact farming from like a weather point of view. But anyway, I've talked about that far too much. I won't bore you all of it again. Yeah, it's just mad. And like I say, I worry because if fencing doesn't stop them, what do we do about it? Apart from just turn it off, right? A bit like hailstorms. I just turned it off because it scarred my field. There was that bug where I know Dave Bot was one who alerted it to me like this time last year where my fields were getting more and more pockmarked. And that was because the hailstorm bug where you couldn't plough your field and undo it, right? Do we think... Sorry, I'm going to sound like a conspiracy theorist here. Do we think... So I've just accidentally pressed the wrong button twice in a row because my brain is going 100 mile an hour at the minute. Do we think wild boars were brought in... Like, did they fix the hail issue? Did they fix that hail bug? Because there's a tiny little bit of me that wonders if the wild boars are there to justify the gaps in our fields. but maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me. You had to plough, but had to have plough to create field. Well, that's just mad. That's just mad. That's just mad. 2 secs, guys. Oh, for goodness sake, I can't type. When I know you guys are waiting, I can't type to save my life. Just like rushing it. 2 secs. Right. Guys, I had loads of people saying they'd whispered me, DM'd me various subjects and topics. One, I'm not going to raid you. Don't DM me to ask me to raid you, because that's like, you're just going to go to the bottom of that list. I rarely raid anyway, but don't message me to say, or keep messaging me to say, I've DM'd you, I've DM'd you, I've DM'd you. And then when I read it, it says, will you raid me? Like, Jesus Christ. And for everything else, guys, I try, but I can't. I'm conscious that I'm like, what we got? Like 60 people I'm trying to keep entertained. I can't keep stopping to reply to messages when I'm live. I do my best, but plus I've got a sick wife downstairs as well that I have to keep an eye on. Right, let's fold you up. I can still smell menthol in here. I don't know where that's coming from. I don't know where that's come from. No hacky fingers, they spread, Flame. They spread. They went from YouTube to Twitch, now it's to me. If you had... sorry, Ben. If you have the all foliage mod, you can add weeds, wildflowers, reeds, new bush. Just ban them over there to have some good plants. Oh yeah, no, I've got the ability to place all them things. I'm talking about it actually being a harvestable, plantable crop, right? Do you know what I mean? So I don't know whereabouts in the world you are, Ben. Sorry if you've told me and I can't remember, mate. You know, here it is a viable use of small fields, right? You plant wildflowers and you do pick your own and stuff like that. Right. We've collected the bales. How many we got now? How many we got now? 44, and I reckon 29, I think I said of them were going to be done. I think it's going to be 29 that are going to be done next month. Hopefully, with a bit of luck. With a bit of luck. So hopefully it's next month anyway. Right. I don't think there's anything else I can do. It's so weird on this farm at the minute. Compared to Achy Acres, where I literally can't stop finding shit to do. Here, we have a meadow here to cut. And we have 2 grass fields here to cut. We wrap them. And that's all we can do until our pigs start breeding. But yeah, they will have piglets next month. So that's why I'm keen to sleep. I know the money thing's an issue, but let's not worry about that yet. Let's not worry about that yet. Because if next month we have got 29 bales of silage, we're fine. We're fine, right? As long as we've got money to feed them. The piglets can go straight in here because there's tons of food and straw already in here from when this lot were piglets. So they can vacate there. So yeah, let's sleep. I'd say check the sail, but I can't see the point. Nope, no point whatsoever, Miles. Right, bring on the debt. Bring on the debt. All right, asleep. Oh, hell, the hacky fingers are back again, guys. Right, let's go. Ignore the 24 grand. We've been in 24 grand in debt already, guys. We've been here before. We've been here before. So, you know, I ain't worried about it. You shouldn't be worried about it. We were literally only here 2 months ago. so I don't know why it surprises you. And we got out of that. We just got to hope there's silage. If there's no silage, we're screwed. There's no silage, we're screwed. Right. Please be silage. 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 44 bales of silage. See, what were you worried about? What are you worried about? I weren't worried. I don't know why you lot were. Look. All right. It doesn't equate to the 24k. But let's go see what we get for it. That's a good three trailer loads, I imagine, off the top of my head. Yeah, silage is our money maker at the minute, Ben, until the pigs, which they should have piglets there. But we're going to get this sold first, just so we know what money we're dealing with. We'll get this sold first, and then we'll sort out piglets, get them in their forever homes. Well, it won't be their forever homes, will it? Don't tell them that. They can believe us, they're forever homes. Right. Lovely old job. I don't know why. I should know by now that I need a different angle. I always come in like that. And it always has to be, like, more parallel to the shed. I don't learn. Ever. I don't learn. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Thank goodness for grass, huh? Thank goodness for grass. Right. Ba-da-ba-ba. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Bloody windows flashing at me tonight. Right, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, it's how I enjoy playing it. I know there's things I can do, right? I can get solar panels and greenhouses and do contracts and do you know what I mean? I don't like that but I don't know, when you're streaming at 12 hours a week, like it's different if you're playing on your own, right? If I had an offline save, then maybe I do go a bit nuts and just, I don't know, go on New Frontier and give myself £1 million and do a bit of a fantasy build. But I think when how I play the game, it's the only way I know where it should be scratching around. Like the worst, the closest it come, Ben, was when I was in about episode 2 or 3. The field behind me where the pigs are on, I turned what was left of it into a meadow. So I thought, oh, more grass. I only ever got one cut off it, and then ended up being able to put pigs on earlier than I thought because I had 2 houses and didn't realise it. Don't ask. Yeah, and they I had to restart a recording because I bought a plough and a seeder. I didn't do it on HP. I bought the seed. I didn't need to buy the seed. I was only ever going to use it once. So I don't know why I did that. And I didn't have enough money to buy seed. Like the save was essentially dead in episode 2. I proper cocked up. So I had to restart the recording. So what happens if I do that now? We're live. I can't remember. You can go back and watch it. It's like episode 2 or 3. It was like episode 2 or 3 where I was basically turning that field. I put our sow hut down and I was turning the rest of the field into a grass field. And yeah, I cocked up. I can't remember exactly whether I bought the plough and the seeder or I got one on HP and anyway, I'd done it. I messed up. And then I literally couldn't afford the seed to put in it. And I had to roll back and unload another save version and go again. We learn. We live and learn. LJ. When you say don't forget the front loader, I think we all realise at this point that I'm going to get the bale spike, and I have indeed forgotten the front loader, alright? So instead, I realise you're being really polite by saying don't forget the front loader, but what you really want to say is... Joel, how are you getting that bale spike on the front of your tractor? Jesus Christ. So yes, I did forget the front loader, thank you. And also, if you want to have a laugh at my expense, guys, go and watch the earlier episodes of this Saxlingham save. You were being very polite, and I do appreciate it, LJ. I do appreciate it. Especially after the raid me messages I've been getting tonight. If you want a bit of a laugh at my expense, go watch the earlier episodes of Saxlingham as well, where I went and bought said bale spikes, not realising I needed the front loader. And I'm trying to attach it. And the embarrassing thing is, I've done that in Achy Acres. You go back a year in Achy Acres, and I've done that exact thing where I was trying to put an attachment on the front of a tractor without the front loader. But there we go. You know what you're getting here by now, guys. You know what you're getting. Like, I'm not going to learn, am I? It's just... But, goes back to what I say about this is why I don't take myself seriously. Because ultimately, I started streaming to show people you can enjoy games without being good at it, right? I got fed up of playing games. So back then, before I streamed, I was heavily into Destiny and World of Warcraft and stuff like that. And I got fed up, especially with my health condition, right? Because there are nights when I'm tired. You've all seen me on here when I'm tired and my brain isn't functioning and I forget what I was saying or I need more breaks than normal. And the trouble is, when you get to like end game content in games like Destiny and MMOs and things like that, people aren't always very kind. And I got fed up of like really enjoying these games, spending hours getting to a point to enjoy end game content, to then basically have the door shut on my face, right? So I got fed up with that. So I wanted to show people you can play games and be shit at it and still have fun. I do need fuel. Thank you for the reminder, Ben. And that's why I did it, right? So I started Minecraft. Like, I must have been the only man in their 30s who started Minecraft in 2020 plus and have never played it before. I had no idea what I was doing. Literally knowing I was dying every 5 seconds. It was hilarious, really, when you look back at it. There are still some clips on the Twitch channel. If you want to go digging through the clips on Twitch, you will find them. All this way for this, look. And obviously I had like kids coming in, ripping out at me. I was like getting destroyed by like 12-year-olds in my own chat. It's like trying to explain to them, yeah, that's what's wrong, right? You're the get good generation, and that ain't what it should be about. It should be about having fun and finding a common interest, you know, to meet people over and have a joke over, and that's why I play computer games. And then I'd normally go off on one big rant telling them that we were the OG gamers, you cheeky little shits, and get to bed. us born in the 80s grew up on computer games. Get out of here. You got school in the morning. But that was what it was like. It was a nightmare. It's an absolute nightmare. Getting absolutely, like, destroyed by kids. It was awesome fun though, because there was a group of us, right? There was Mama Mod and Amy and Cy and Selby, all the sort of old VIP names you'll see come in. They renew their sub and say hi, and then wish us well, sort of thing. There was a group of us that had never played it, and it was so much fun. Like them first couple of weeks, you'll never be able to recreate the fun we had, and it just cemented in my mind that, you know what, you don't have to be good. You don't have to be good to have fun. Because we had a while of a time. There was one bit in Minecraft where me, Amy and Mama Mod, my wife, had gone off exploring, had a panic attack because they were getting attacked with something. So I was like, I'll come find you, where are your coordinates, I'll come and save you. I then got into a world of trouble and was getting killed. And then it became this rescue mission. It was like, what was that book that came out when I was a kid? The SAS, about Andy McNabb. What the hell was that? Bravo 20, right? If anyone remembers that, if anyone's old enough. It was like a Bravo 20 rescue mission. It's like two people went out, got in a world of trouble. I went off to save them, got in a world of trouble, and then basically we all had to be escorted back, like, because we had no idea what we were doing. And it was brilliant, and I'll never forget it. And that's what gaming's about, right? That's what it's about. 8 meg memory cards, yeah. Excuse me, coughing away. Thank you for everyone sharing their stream streaks, guys. I love seeing that. Remember me and my brother getting our first PS1, and all we had to play was the demo disc. Anyone else love that demo disc that came with the PS1? Because we couldn't afford a game, so we just played the demo disc over and over. Abe's Odyssey. I think my wife has played Abe's Odyssey at least 6 times through to completion. Just in recent years, she still goes back to that. Follow me. Great times. And then internet and multiplayer gaming become a thing, and we all started being horrible to each other. Thanks, COD. What was the first one on Xbox? The Tom Clancy one. That's where it started for me. Had people screaming at me down my headset. Crash Bandicoot. Yeah, I played Crash Bandicoot in hospital as a kid. That's where my gaming memories started. I used to have like a SNES or something on a trolley, and they used to have it ready for me because I used to have to go back every couple of weeks, and I knew I was always like proper depressed when I had to go back, because basically every time there was a school holidays I got admitted into hospital. So you can imagine, as like a 12, 13, 14-year-old kid, that wasn't a bundle of fun. So they used to have like my favourite things ready for me, and they had this like console on a trolley. Rainbow Six, yeah. Operation Flashpoint, no, that was a game. That was a game. You, like, one hit and you're down, right? It's basically what Battlefield is now, isn't it? Operation Flashpoint, isn't that what morphed into Battlefield? I might be completely wrong on that. But, oh my word, you'd spend like 2 hours creeping around a map just to get one-shotted. How did everyone know to blow a cartridge or spin the disc before shutting the lid without Google? I know, it's just all word of mouth, wasn't it? It was all word of mouth. Welcome in, Ian. I hope you're well. I don't know why we were getting that message that we couldn't unload in here on the last stream. That's last night, wasn't it? Because it's working fine tonight. Oh, the bits of paper you'd have inside the sleeves of the games to remind you what all the cheats were. The funniest thing was, right, I was so naive. I should have been careful sharing this story, I suppose, but it was so long ago now. So when I got a PS1, for about the first 2 years I played a PS1, I didn't know the games came in a plastic case because my games used to come from a bloke down the pub with the disc inside the booklet. and now, obviously, I know why the discs were inside the booklet and that there was no cases. But back then, I just didn't know. Or if I did know, I certainly didn't ask, right? So there's like some bloke down the pub, probably called Dave or Lee or Gazza or something. And all of my computer games, for about the first 2 years I had a PS1, were all just inside. Inside, you know, just funnily enough, just like you used to see behind the counter in the drawers in game. I can't think why that would have been, but at the time I was so naive. I was so naive. Oh, bloody hell. Hang on. What's gone on here? Oh, I've ballsed that up. We'll have to give it a nudge. We'll have to give it a famous Joel tap. But yeah. His name wasn't Dave, but I'm not saying the name. But let's just say it was in that kind of ballpark and 90s. Bit of a lad name. Bit of a lad. But I was so naive, though. Do you know what I mean? So naive that I didn't realise. And it was only when I started going around my mate when I got a bit older and saw that all their PlayStation games were in cases. It's like, oh. Why are they in cases? Well, some of them sold. I don't really know what's going on here, but I'm determined for him to disappear. The knives are brilliant. Are you going to disappear? Oh, for God's sake. Joel playing bloody football with a bale. Brilliant. The content you all came to see. Look at that, guys. £700. Nigel. Yeah, I've never met a Nigel. It ain't a little bit dodgy. No offence, guys. I know we have our own Nigel here. That's always the same in the 90s, though, wasn't it? Dave, Steve's, Danny's, Lee's. I never met a Lee that didn't have gel in their hair. The stereotyping going on tonight. Sorry, guys. Welcome in, Noah. How's it going? Yeah, my first gaming experience was all on the Commodore 64. I had a Commodore 64. My dad got me back when games used to buy the consoles and that in the yellow free ads. If anyone remembers, the free ads used to be yellow, printed on yellow paper in the UK, and the ads would always be based on how many boxes of games. And when I say boxes, they were actual crates, cardboard or plastic toy boxes. Do you know what I mean? So it was always like Commodore 64 comes with 2 boxes of games, or there was never any like quantity. No one ever counted them. And I used to load the tape before, when I got out of bed, I used to load the tape, and then I used to go have breakfast and walk the dog and come back and pray to God that it hadn't corrupted whilst loading. Uh Memories. Lee with the gel is the most accurate thing ever. I'm telling you, there weren't a single Lee in the 90s that didn't have gel in their hair and some form of item of clothing by Kappa. And it was always white. Kappa hat or Kappa tracksuit top. Kappa trousers. But yeah, I went from Commodore 64 to a SNES to... I had a Master System. I didn't have a Mega Drive. I had a Master System for a little while. And then PlayStation 1. And then I didn't have a PlayStation 2. I got a PlayStation 3, I think. And then I was an Xbox man from there on out. Yeah. Yeah, I do too, Ian. I do too. Hell, we've started some memories and all of you know. We've evoked some memories. Yeah. Oh, Adidas poppers, which was great until you went out and your mates would just pull them open, revealing your freaking Giorgio boxer shorts that your mum had got from the factory shop. Not Giorgio Armani, just Giorgio. You know, like always a hole between the elasticated waistband and the actual material that went around your thighs. Always. The amount of times that used to happen. You go to school disco wearing them, and some smart ass, normally me, thought it was hilarious to rip your poppers open. Just getting this out of the way because I don't want the bales to spawn on top of anything and they end up in a fence or something I can't reach. The 4-stripe joggers that your mum lied saying it was Adidas. I remember getting ripped for having like New Balance trainers, and now New Balance running shoes are bloody expensive, but the ultimate low one, the one you couldn't explain away, was Patrick football boots. Oh my word. The amount of Patrick football boots I was bought in my childhood. And then I had to go and... I used to try and get mud on them just to cover up the tongue and the... the side. Do you know what I mean? It's just like... And then you come back and your mum's like, oh, your new boots are right. And you used to feel so bad, right? You used to feel so bad. Oh, Gola. Yeah, I remember Gola. I thought it had more silage bales than that. It was reporting them all as being silage, but clearly there's a lot of grass there still, but never mind. We've got enough to work with. Got enough to work with. Yeah, Ian, they're always the same. And also the old Mitre Tactic football. The OG football. So that was designed to be a training football, so it was tough as like assholes. That was proper rock solid. You could smash that thing against a tennis court fence or a wall all day long. Even take the leather off and that'd still go. Used to love a Mitre Tactic football. Yeah. Good old days. I just looked at the clock. It could have been 2 o'clock in the morning for all I know. I was like miles away then. The old no fear stuff, like that was before alternative thing was a thing, right? Like, do you remember the spliffy jeans as well? The spliffy jeans, the really old baggy, like, stoner jeans. Like, way before the sort of emo and pop punk and alternative phase, when people knew they didn't want to look like everyone else, but they didn't know what to wear, they'd put spliffy jeans on. Oh, and the best one about 90s is, which I still can't get my head around, why every photo I've got of me as a teenager going to a party, a house party, we all felt the need to wear smart shirts, untucked. Like, looking back, I'm basically wearing the same shirts for work now that I wore in the 90s to go to house parties thinking it was cool. Like, why was I wearing freaking work shirts, untucked, with jeans and trainers to go to parties in the 90s? Like, when me old Kurt Cobain long blonde hair and undercutted. Oh, hello. Don't worry about that. That'll polish out. It's fine. I was reading chat. Take care, Stephen, mate. Thanks for hanging out. But yeah, I used to wear like Calvin Klein again. The Calvin Klein shirts and the Ralph Lauren jean jackets, they all come from the same bloke who who supplied the PS1 games. Don't ask. Don't ask. They were always in a duffel bag in the boot of his car as well. He used to pull up, open the boot of his car at football or something, or the pub car park, and that was like a bloody treasure trove. And I used to say to my dad, where's all this? Why is it so cheap? And he used to just give me this look that said, shut the F up. But yeah, I got these photos of me at like 15 years old, right? I was into my Nirvana. I got my old Kurt Cobain unwashed hair for about 3 weeks. And I'm standing there holding a pack of, what was that yellow canned beer, cheap beer, lager? Come in the yellow cans. I can't remember. Had like a bear on the front. I swear it had a bear on the front. But anyway, it's me holding a carrier bag, see-through carrier bag with them in it, wearing a Ralph Lauren jean jacket, a Calvin Klein checked shirt, Levi trousers. And I'm like 15. I've got no money. But I was kitted out like a bloody star. My word. It's a different time. It was a different time. And then when I got to sixth form, I started wearing T-shirts over long sleeves. What was that about? White long sleeve T-shirt with my favourite, like, band tops over the top. Boddingtons, that was it. I don't think it was a lager now I said that. That was an ale. Well, I can't bloody remember. Tasted like shit, but that's what they used to serve me when I used to buy it. Oh, dear. Yeah. I tell you, I was wearing more expensive clothes then than I've ever owned as an adult. Yeah, it was a bitter. As soon as you said Boddingtons, I thought, yeah. But I'm sure there was one with a bear on the front, but maybe it was, I don't know. Who knows? Did you cut holes for your thumbs? No, but the girls used to, kitted. I remember the girls used to cut holes in for the thumbs. Oh, dear. Simpler times. I don't know where my son is going to get his stories from. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's having a much safer childhood upbringing than I did. but I don't know where he's going to get his stories from. Yeah, I remember that, Ian. I remember the advert. Yeah. Trying to pronounce that, Ian. I want a beer with a bear. Was that a bear or a beer? Bear. Bear. What do you mean you want a bear? Tells the story he went on a walk with his dad and ended up walking home from the pub. I was like, yeah, true. I suppose. He's also witnessed the odd Joel outburst as well. The old Joel from his 20s days. And someone cuts me up or something. Yeah. Look at that, guys. We've only got £6,000. I don't know why you were worried. Oh, Joel had a lot of road rage when he was younger. He's better now. I hadn't been dating my wife very long, and she witnessed me throwing a KFC wrap out of the window at someone at the UEA. That's the only thing I had in my hand. She was jiving. It had nothing to do with me. He was just a dickhead. I leant out the window, threw KFC wrap at him. Glad it weren't my other hand, because I had my phone in my other hand. And then had instant regret. Like, I've never had such instant regret. I was really looking forward to that rap as well. I'd done like 6 hours in the tattoo studio. I was bloody starving. And I lobbed my KFC wrap at some idiot. He weren't even deserving of it. Right. So, we sold that. We need to attend to our piglets now. Right. For anyone that doesn't watch the lives, that just watches the Saxlingham episodes, it's going to be such a shock to the system. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Such a shock to the system. We have piglets. I don't know how many we have. Let's see how many we've got. Catch you later, Steve, mate. Thanks for hanging out. 50, 24. Look at that. 100 piglets, guys. Free. We're making money now. I was going to say free money, though. I remembered how much food we had to give these pigs. I'm still slightly worried about how little this holds in terms of food, water. Look, it's out already, man. It's out already. All right, let's get the piglets in here, but they'll actually eat. And then we'll deal with the adults. We're laughing now, though, guys. Oh, for God's sake, I've done it the wrong way round. We're laughing now. So, guys, if you're new here, if you've only ever watched the Saxlingham series and don't know how I do this on Achy Acres, just for a little bit of realism and an extra step to free up capacity for more breeding, what I do is when we get piglets, I move them into a sow hut so they're out of the way, because in real life you wouldn't leave the babies with daddy. Absolutely not. I'll let you Google that. So we put them in the sow hut, but also what it does mean is that if I mess up feeding wise, I have been known to mess up feeding wise, we either damage the piglets or the adults, not both, but also it gives a load of capacity back into the main enclosure for breeding to happen, because if there isn't capacity to breed, then you just lose those animals, you know, they're gone. So the last thing you want to do is hit a ceiling. So I use this Move Animals mod. You pay a fee. You can set how far it is. I set it to 70 meters or more, I think, off the top of my head. Otherwise, it's free to move them. And then we just pop them out of the way, and we can raise them in isolation like you probably would in real life. And mummy and daddy can get on with using the space to make more babies. So we now have in here, just to show how that now works, we have now got 100 adults in here, all breeding age, up to 10 months old now, look. Ignore their health, I've got to feed and water them. And then in our sow hut, we have all the babes in here. And it's just a nice little rotational thing that I find keeps me interested. And adds a little bit more realism. So there we go. We are officially pig breeders now. Ashley, thank you so much for the resub, mate. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much. We're official pig breeders. Right, let's get these fed and watered and get their health up. Welcome in, Mr. X. How's it going, mate? How's it going? My God, Ian, that's terrible. That's terrible. Did you see that there is a Vatican-specific payment system? It's called PayPal. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm good, Mr. X, mate. I'm good. I'm tired at this part of the week, but I'm good. I'm refreshed, if that makes sense. But I find it's never really until Monday that I start feeling caught up from a heavy week, and this last week has been busy. Take care, Noah, mate. Thanks for hanging out with us. Hope school's good tomorrow. Hope you hadn't learnt too much bad stuff from me sharing my childhood experiences tonight. Make good choices. Might as well fill that up and just leave it sitting there, right? Right, let's put petrol in or diesel in this tractor because I keep forgetting. How much water does that take compared to the water tanker? Water. Wrong hut. Yeah, so it does need a bit more. Let's just get fuel in this while I remember because I keep forgetting. Don't mind the hedge. Pigs do eat barley. Yeah, that's what I give them in episode 1, Miles. But that's then when I learned, around the same time I learned about what I'd done with the beetroot incident on 80 acres. So I quickly went to complete food. I weren't making that mistake again on a barley-only diet. Jesus Christ, Ian. You just knock yourself out, mate. you knock yourself out, Ian, with your puns and your jokes. We're here for it. Hell, coffin man. Hey, where are you pulling these from? Where are you pulling these from? Pigs are so needy. They are, but they pay well. Once you get that conveyor belt going. Because I dismissed them. Anyone who watched me in the early days of 80 Acres, I dismissed them, right? I just used them as free muck spreading, but it weren't free because the amount of food you have to give them. But it took me a while to stick with it, long enough to see their value and realize, oh, Christ. If you stick with them till they're 2 years old... But you need to get a conveyor belt going. You need each month, like almost each month, to have something to sell for adult pigs to sell. So obviously it takes you 2 years to get to that point. But we will get to that point. Take care, Stan, mate. Thanks for hanging out tonight. If you leave the tank, will it take it overnight? Almost certainly, mate, yeah. I could have left it there, but I'm going to be putting pig food, so I didn't want to block the... Where did I leave the trailer? Oh, over here. I didn't want to block the space for where I'm going to stack the pig food. To be fair, we can't afford to buy that much pig food. Joel, what are you doing? What was that? What was that? I'm all here for it, Ian. Can you put another feeder in there? What, in the... It's not in the bog standard pig pasture, can you? It's a tractor gel, not a bumper car. No, I know, it's terrible. By the way, thank you for being a 6-month subscriber, Purple, mate. Appreciate you. In the pig pens. No, so obviously I got that mod that allows you to put the shed and that, but it's cosmetic, right? You can't do nothing to a pasture once it's down. Like, once it's there, you can't do nothing with it. Evening, did I just join and see your bad driving? To be fair, Cran, you know you don't have to be here very long. You don't have to be here very long to see it. I was distracted by chat. I've been inundated with messages tonight, both in stream and out of stream, and my brain is just overwhelmed at this point. I've got WhatsApp messages, I've got text messages, I've got missed calls, I've got Discord messages. I've got other streamers trying to get me to give them a shout out by whispering me. I just can't. My brain is fried. My brain is fried. I'm tired. So if I've missed any messages tonight, guys, I apologise. I apologise. I try to switch off from that stuff as much as I can, but oh my word, my phone has not stopped lighting up beside me tonight. And because my wife is a bit unwell, I'm like, feel like I have to keep checking it just in case I'm getting a message from her saying, wrap it up, right? Like, because she needs something. She wouldn't tell me anyway, bless her. She's an absolute soldier, but still. Oh, dear. Take care, Ian, mate. Thank you for your contributions. I do appreciate it. Always, mate. Always. Guys, it's going to be another 50+ average viewer stream on Twitch. It's just mad. Every time I think it's just a one-off, right? And it just keeps happening and keeps happening. I'm very grateful for you all. These bags and pallets are exactly the same capacity, aren't they? I don't think it matters at all, right? 1,000 litres for £1,000. 1,000 litres for £1,000, yeah. I'll just go for bags. Right, these are £1,000 a pop, so we can't afford to buy all of them. We'd normally just go a stack of 8, right? But we can't. Times are hard. Times are hard. Plenty of others do, Cran, mate. Plenty of others do. Yeah, I'm not allowed, guys. I'm not allowed to use any mods on stream that are not in the official mod hub. I can't promote them. I can't use them. I can't put them in my content as a partner. But thank you anyway, because I've had loads of people suggest it before, right? And I can't. That would void the terms of my agreement, which is understandable, right? Because you can't be an official partner if you're because what you don't, there is a market obviously out there where some people are charging for said mods, right? And that's a big no in Giants' T's and C's for the game, not the partnership program, the game itself. So I have to steer well clear of that. I would say though, in their defense, it is the most relaxed agreement. Like, I deal with a lot of agreements not through streaming, obviously. Who the hell am I? Nobody. But outside of this, you know, my health advocacy stuff, I have to sign lots of NDAs. You know, like, for example, I might do like consultation or patient feedback on a product that's coming to market, like a device or an injectable or a medicine, or how it's packaged or all that sort of stuff. And I have to sign them things all the while, right? And they are heavy. I would say massive shout out to Giants, because they are really relaxed. Because, like, even in terms of what I can stream, I could stream anything as long as it's not a farming simulator that features like the tractor brands that are in this game. So I could do Stardew Valley, Animal Crossing, you know, all that stuff. None of that. Cozy farming games do not apply at all. Whereas I've done some things where it'd be like none of that. You wouldn't be able to touch any of that. So they are very relaxed, but that's obvious why I can't use non-approved mods. Yeah. To be fair, I think anyone in my position that's getting involved with the pay for mods, you're contributing to killing the game, right? Like, that's an economy there that's just like this whole community is built on the awesome contributions of people like Farmsim Briscoe and that. And if you paying these people, because sometimes they're acquiring the mods and selling them, they're not even theirs. Do you know what I mean? It's not even their intellectual property, and it's just it's a very dangerous area to contribute to, and you are contributing to it, guys, if you pay for these things. Right. I don't think that was a lot of food, but that's all we can afford. That's all right. It's enough to get through, right? And I'll get their health up. So we've got piglets, guys. That feels like a big step forward for us. I wish there was a way where if anyone knows of a mod, let me know in Discord, where you can like time save and stock check, but see all the value of your animals in one place, because you all know how I feel about the animal menus. It'd just be really nice to be able to look in one place without having to do this. Because obviously when I've got tens of animal enclosures here, and we will have at some point, it feels like a long way off at the minute, but we will have. I'd love to be able to see in one place, like time save and stock check, my animal, like, you know, value, where they're based, how many numbers there are. Wouldn't that be an awesome mod, though? Wouldn't it be an awesome mod? I'd happily promote it if anyone wants to work with me in making it. I don't know nothing about making mods. But you imagine this screen, but you had your enclosures, your livestock, the ages, the value, how long until they're at max value, whether they're healthy or not, whether they're fed or watered. Just basically be this, but for animals. I just think it'd be awesome. So you could just see in one window, because I like being able to come in here and say, Christ, we only got 17 grand in assets. It'd be great to look at the livestock and see it all in one place as well, without having to add it up, right? Like, okay, 40 times 50, 40 times 25, 40 times 25, 440 times. It's just not practical, right? That'd be an awesome mod. Maybe Walter can get on for fertilising my ass. I haven't ever seen you on a field in my life. You ain't fertilising. That's why he's contracting it, Joel. Oh, right. I think that's probably the place to wrap up, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it's been a bit eventful tonight with story times and reminiscing and lariness, but I've enjoyed it. I feel like I know the money situation's rough in this save at the minute, but it doesn't bother me because I know we've got tons of silage brewing. We've got piglets now, so if we even had to sell 50 adult pigs, right, to get us out of a hole, we've got assets. We've got things we can do. We've got like our water setup done now. We've got trailers and everything we need for feeding and watering. We've got the adult enclosure. We've got piglets in our sow hut. I feel like we're in a good place, and I know people will look at the bank balance and disagree, but I generally feel like we're in a good place with this farm now. Like, we can actually say we're pig farmers right now, right? We are breeding pigs. We are keeping pigs. We haven't killed said pigs. Not that you can kill anything in this game, but we all know on 80 Acres I went a good way at trying to. Yeah, I'm pleased with it. So thanks for hanging out tonight, guys. Please do let me know either in the comments of this VOD or in Discord in that if you're enjoying SaxlingHAMs being on a Sunday, because that's going to be what the regular schedule is now. So Tuesdays and Fridays I'll be here with 80 Acres, which is our day one Riverbend Spring save. And then on Sundays I'll be playing this map. I hope you like it, but do let me know. Give me some feedback either in comments or on Discord if you like it, and then that'll be the rotation going forward for the foreseeable, guys. Thank you for your love and support. Thank you for the hype trains and all the other things that happened tonight. Really appreciate it, and I hope you all have a kind and gentle Monday, and I will be back here on Tuesday. Take care, guys. Bye bye.